Hey, I still suck toes. What you talking about, man?
That was OJ. What was that?
Hey,
It always start out like this was something reckless being said.
it's all
I ain't saying
good.
reckless yet.
No, not yet. Red form is coming.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to Lessons in Love. This is not the B-sides. This is actually our first official night. So welcome everybody. You getting comfortable, Dev? You
I want
good?
to figure out like
What do you? What? No, you no. Close your legs. Don't nobody want to see that. Your son is right here. We already see what happened when you open your legs.
I
Just
got
keep it closed.
shorts on. Hey, it's a beautiful creature right there. That's what happens.
Okay, there you go.
Athletic genius, academic scholar. Absolutely.
Hey, hype your boy up. Hype your boy up.
Of course. I'm
Happy
going
boy,
to.
of
I'm going
course.
to. Proud
Right.
Papa over here.
Yeah, of course. How we doing over there on the red throne? Dev?
After the week that I've had,
Yeah.
I've been in dark mode, silence, no phone for the past 5 days or something. So it's been interesting. People like trying to get in contact with me through various means, and it's been an interesting 5 days. So
You gonna
But
get
I'm
the phone?
good.
You gonna get the phone?
my phone actually just came in my replacement. I had to order it online through the insurance folks. So
Well.
I just got the text that it just landed. So probably when we leave out of here, we're gonna stop by, grab it, and be on our way. But yeah,
Okay.
so I'm back in the game now. As of right now, well, I don't have the phone in my possession, so I'm not technically back in the game, but I'm good to go though.
Well, there we go. Dev got a phone. We got on the
Dev got a phone.
on the gold couch. We gonna move to. We got. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's Dev again.
What you
I'm trying to be cool with
yeah,
it.
you are. Just click on
There you go.
Gold couch.
There you go. We got two lovely ladies on the gold couch. We got our co-host Amber. Hey Amber,
Hello.
how you doing this week?
I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ready for some lessons in love.
I am ready.
Give out your wisdom on the quiet storm. Quiet storm blowing. Yeah. And we got a guest with us this week. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Teresa.
Okay,
And
that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you get.
That's all you get. That's all-
Teresa. That's all you need to know about it.
Okay, we got a couple stragglers on the back couch, and we got a couple homies back here with us. But yeah, let's get started. So, where is my phone? Hey, what's first topic?
Why you putting up the topics? Can I throw something out there
Go
for
for
the
it.
show
Go
and
for it.
BNY Network in general? So I just want to say, first of all, we appreciate everyone that tunes into the podcast, whether it's Lessons in Love, whether it's BNY, what the effing week, and something I noticed this week, like the groups that we got established right now, we got about 600 to 700 people, right? And I ain't saying that 600 to 700 people got to tune in every week. But what I am asking for the people that's in our group, for the people that watches, and for the people within the studio, show BNY Network that Showtime special, right? Y'all know what that Showtime special is, man. If you watched the show, attended the show, take the time to go to YouTube, click the like and subscribe buttons. It helps us out tremendously as far as algorithms and exposure and all that stuff goes. So show the BNY some love, man. BNY Network some love and give us that Showtime special. You watch the show, take the time to like and subscribe. That's it. Just thought that's gonna be my little weekly little boom plug in the beginning of the shows, man. Just throw it out there. Take that time out. If you're watching it, head on over to YouTube real quick.
You gotta throw the link in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Or what is it
no,
already?
it should be on the stream. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it should be, it should be good.
So yeah, make sure y'all go to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe. That's about it. Though.
Appreciate Dev.
Go ahead, Nick. You got it.
Yeah,
man.
appreciate you taking care of the housekeeping, Dev. I appreciate that.
Of course.
So we got our first topic for the first real episode doing it here. We gonna talk about, this is a topic that comes from Amber. She wants to start off with, what is our definition of love? So Amber, that's your question. I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Let me kick it off.
Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna piggyback off of what everybody else says.
Oh, come on, you gotta have.
I'm just
We need
kidding.
some original
I'm
ideas.
I'm messing with you. So I've always battled with this because, like, love is hard to explain in words. I think it's just more of a feeling. Because, you know, you can look it up and it's like love is patient, love is kind. And love isn't necessarily always patient nor kind. Like, love is hard. So I think that, you know, love is best defined as just more of a feeling, more of like a feeling of wanting to be like either like a better person for that person, you know, or just like it's just like a feeling you get.
Okay, just a feeling. Just a feeling.
I got a feeling.
Ooh. All right, passing it to you.
I think the biggest thing that people miss in defining love is the unconditional part. So everything that you said, but unconditional. And that's where people kind of miss the mark with, especially in marriages and stuff, thinking that because they don't like them, they don't have to be together, or they don't have to love them. It's unconditional. It's not based off of what you do for that person or even how they make you feel. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, that's interesting. Unconditional. Dev, what you think?
I think love is the one thing, like the one human emotion that's actually quantifiable. And what I mean by that is you can measure love, right? So to both y'all point, you said unconditional, which, you know what I'm saying, like in numbers, I guess that could be infinite. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that we can as humans quantify. Like numbers, love is something that if it's unconditional, especially if you're talking about like marriage or a very long-term relationship, unconditional love is, you know exactly what that is. And that encompasses everything that Amber said as well. It's the ups, it's the downs, side to sides, whatever. But if you're there, then that's exactly what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're supposed to be, because love isn't just about, it isn't just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? It is also the respect. It's the dedication. You know, it's the sacrifices. It's all those things that goes into being with that other individual, or just like family. You know what I'm saying? Or kids and stuff. Like we put a limit on love in relationships, but majority parents don't put a limit on love when it comes to their children. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that a parent wouldn't do typically for their child, but when it comes to a relationship, it's like I'll deal with it to this point. And then when I'm not good, but like most parents, like your kid could be a hellion or whatever, and you're like, I still love him. I don't like what he did, and I don't agree, but it's still my kid. But when it's your partner, it's like, yo, he was tripping today, or she was tripping. I don't know about Shorty, man. Like, she been doing this for like the past couple months. I'm tired. It ain't really been all, the grass ain't green on this side. And then you talk yourself out of being with someone that you told yourself you wanted to be with. So what I'll say is, I'll say this, right?
I believe that love from parents to children is unconditional. I don't believe in unconditional love between partners. I don't believe that. I believe that there's always a burden of performance, and that your partner expects things from you, and if you don't live up to those expectations, it's only so long before they're willing to put up with it before they walk out the door.
So then is that love?
Yeah, that's love. I would say
restrictions.
Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, you can love somebody. Plenty of people love each other and they still get divorced. You love somebody,
but you still love them. You're saying, like, it sounds like you're saying that you don't love that person anymore because they no longer make you happy.
What I'm saying is, so unconditional love is not what keeps marriages or relationships together. I don't believe that.
Absolutely.
I think what keeps relationships together is a common goal in a common understanding of why you're there in that relationship, right? And I think when we talk about unconditional love, we put the notion out there that the person that the person that you fall in love with, it loves you unconditionally, so that they'll be there unconditionally. I think we conflate those two a lot, and then we end up getting. How many times you seen this guy's in the military, right? This guy fall 22, fall head over heels with some girl, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm in love. We love each other." Da da da. 2 years later, 3 years later, they divorce. She with somebody else. They got a baby. He not in the house no more. He live across town. And you couldn't tell him that you couldn't tell them 36 months ago that they wasn't perfect for each other. But what happened is burdens of performance stopped being met, and then you watch relationships crumble. So I wouldn't. So while I agree that you can have, I think unconditional love is not something to necessarily strive for or to really put that. I don't think that should be the priority in terms of a long-term relationship. That's what I think. Which
You
I
don't think love should be a priority?
No.
Who this man?
That's weird.
Nah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Why? So you would be with someone that you don't love because let's say you all don't love each other, but everything you all have mutual goals. You all respect each other.
Yeah.
You would stay with someone that you don't love.
Yeah. If think about this, how many we watch arranged marriages work all the time in other countries.
But are we talking about love or are we talking about marriage? Because that could be two different things.
Those are two different. You're right. Those fine.
What you're talking about is a partnership, a marriage, and a marriage is a relationship.
Okay.
A relationship isn't necessarily unconditional love.
Okay, well, I'd say that I agree with that, but I think all right. Well, let's go around the room. Who wants to be married? We got 3 single people on or we got what's going on in the room right now. Do you want to be whatever anybody's situation is? I don't want to disclose, but all right, Amber, do you want to be married? Do you want to have a long-term partnership?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to be married? Do you want to be married?
Yes.
Okay. Dev, would you like to be married again?
I've done it, and it's going to take a lot to convince me to go back down that road.
All right. We got one man. We got one married man in the room.
I'd be married again.
Yeah. Ant said he get married again. You heard that.
I said I'm hoping I want to.
You open.
I would like to be there.
Try to go cigarette city and get married.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
That's when you just say no.
But Nick, how would you define love then? What would your
How would I
definition
define
be?
love? I would define love as chemistry and connection with a person. That's what I would define it as. I would define it as a certain level, a certain chemistry and connection that causes you to want to do for a person and causes you to want them to see them be better and for you to want to be around them. That's what I think love is. I think it's what draws people together, but I don't think it's ultimately what keeps people together. So, but and I think you made a good point that I'm making a conflation of the two. But I think if people ultimately want to be married, right? If we're focusing on the love aspect, then we're not necessarily. Then we might be missing the boat on some other things. I'll monologue for a second. I'll let you guys go off what I say. But I believe this, right? Like, so I think you can. I think I said it last week, but like you can. I think what happens in Western culture is that we find somebody that we really connect with, we have a lot of chemistry with, and then we try to turn that person into a husband or a wife. And that person, while you might love them unconditionally, a husband and a wife is a role. That role has jobs and duties and expectations. You understand when you get married to somebody, you expect them to do certain things. I think I said this the other day. It's like and a lot of times what happens is we try to make that person who we love into this role, and they may not necessarily be fit for that. And a lot of times people get married and shit changes because you grew up with an expectation of what a wife's supposed to do and what a husband's supposed to do from your upbringing, and it's subconsciously driving you, and you're now judging this person against a scale that they don't even know about, right? If I grew up and my mom cooked and cleaned, right, and then I come home and there's no food made, and you didn't, and the house is kind of a mess. Now I'm upset at you. Or if you grew up in a household where your dad went from work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you come home and you come home in the middle of the day and your husband's on the couch and his boxer's playing 2K at 2 p.m. Now you're mad at him because he's not meeting expectations, and he may not have. You didn't discuss these roles or what he was set up to be, and now you're mad at him because he's not meeting a certain burden of performance. So I think what happens is people kind of try to make people fit into a job that they may not necessarily fit into. And then that's why because we have such a priority of love, we have a 50% divorce rate in this country. We have I think that's part of the reason we're in marriages. We're in marriages, like you said, love is a feeling, but feelings change. Feelings come and they go. They flip and they flop. You're happy one day, you're sad the next, right? If you're in love, if you're in a marriage for a feeling and you love somebody, well, that can change, and now you don't want to be in the marriage. But if you're in the marriage because you're like, I'm here for XYZ, I'm here to raise a family, I'm here to be here to have someone take care of me in my elderly age for me to take care of them, then I think it's different. Come on in.
Knocking like you the damn police.
What's going on?
Like you ain't got the code to the lock.
What is up? We got some new people.
Somebody asked the question too. This is a good one.
What was the question?
What?
We got a question. Should those expectations be established before a proposal? I think absolutely. Absolutely. I believe in pre-marriage counseling, and that's where you knock those expectations out. What y'all think about that?
Yes, I was married too.
You were married?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
full disclosure. Okay.
Hey, thank you. Okay.
We being honest out here. We being honest out here.
How long were you married for?
4 years.
Okay.
True.
What age did you get married? When did you get divorced?
So I was with him all through high school, and then I got married at 21, and then I got divorced at 25, 26.
So can we dig here?
Yeah,
Let's dig. So what would you say was a part of, or what kind of led to the deterioration?
Definitely not defining the roles. I do believe in premarital counseling because I didn't do it the first time, and I think if we would have gotten on the same page and had an understanding of what marriage was, then we would have been more successful in our marriage. But the reason why I kind of brought up the whole marriage and love thing is because I still love him. I will always love him because my love for him is unconditional.
Yeah.
But our marriage didn't work. That's two different things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll agree to that. So, what would you say that it was expectations on his part or expectations on your part that kind of
Both.
Did you initiate the divorce or did he?
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
That's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
That's the
that's
40%.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, well, I think it's 80% initiated by women, so that's kind of interesting.
We have to check that.
That's interesting. Okay. No, okay.
Nico been commenting.
Yeah,
about
let's see
it.
what we talk about. Part of true love involves growth between two people going in the same direction in life. I agree
Yeah,
there.
true.
Let me get on the mic.
Oh, relax. Easy.
Wow.
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
She said, "I want to get on the mic." This is why we need to.
Yeah, just,
All right.
yeah, keep getting
So-
your buckets.
All right, Dev, you're going through some things. Do you have any opinions on what happened there?
look, for me to dive, bro, that's a whole different.
That's a whole different
That's a
topic.
whole different thing, man. I will say, we had certain conversations prior to about expectations of roles and stuff, but I mean, for someone that didn't really understand like how to define roles, even for myself, so like my expectation as a man, as a husband, like when I was asked that question, I was like, I just want you to take care of the kids and like cook and clean, because I was okay with working however much, just back when I was still in the Air Force. So I knew I was gonna be working a lot, and we had 2 kids. So it was like, if you're gonna be home, do the home thing. I don't really have anything outside of that because I didn't really understand the full scope of like what I should have expected. And the same thing goes for her. Like, she had expectations of me that I may have met or didn't meet, but I'm comfortable saying that she probably didn't have a full understanding of marriage as well, And so I think it was, again, a lot of people will probably go into marriage thinking that it's all rainbows and sunshines and thinking that you're just going to figure it out as you go, as opposed to kind of having a solid plan before. That way what's going on with each step you all take. Hey, this is what he's expecting, this is what she's expecting. So I think for myself, it was the same thing. Like, there was just a lack of understanding as
Right.
far as roles and expectations, and we just kind of fell into the trap.
Did you ever see a healthy marriage?
Have I seen one?
Did you ever before?
No.
Right.
No, I will say by society standards, no. And what I mean by like the Disney standard. I don't think anyone has ever seen the Disney standard of a marriage because it doesn't exist in real life. So I've seen marriages that's today that's been going since before I was born and still going on. But again, there was that unconditional love. There was I'm not going nowhere in this marriage.
Right.
There was a lot of fuckery going on, and I mean on both parts. But at the end of the day, the respect was I'm still here with you, regardless of all the noise. I'm here, and same thing over here, noise and all. Here, respect. Here, nothing comes. Here, we keep that outside. Boom. But it was crazy. But I've seen it work. I've also seen the opposite where it just didn't work. So no, by Disney standards, I've never seen a healthy marriage. But I have seen marriages work between individuals that made it a point to work through their noise and their nonsense, and they're still together today. And I've seen some where it's like, nah, bro, you wild as shit. It's time to go, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Pull chocks, as the Air Force would say.
So Dev, I think Dev, I've heard your background and everything, but either ladies on the couch, did y'all come from married households? Are your parents married? Did you see a successful marriage growing up? Are your parents still together?
No, I came from a single parent household, just my mother.
Okay, just your mother. Yeah.
Same.
Same. Okay, just your mother.
And
huh?
so did my ex-husband. He came from a single parent household, and that was part of the reason we didn't know what to expect or
Yeah.
what a healthy marriage looked like to even work towards.
Yeah, and I think that's an issue for a lot of people is that they don't necessarily see the model. You know what I'm saying? They don't see a model to kind of work off. I grew up in a household. My parents have been married for 30 years. All right, so I got to witness it. I got to be there for it, and I have a healthy model that I can go and ask questions to. You know what I'm saying? But when you grow up in a single parent household, and especially if you want to be, you said you want to be married, it's like you have this desire to be with somebody, but you don't necessarily know what those roles entail. Or what you might expect from some. And now you're building expectations of a husband, and you've never even watched that in person. Your expectations of a husband are from media or from outside influences that you might see here or there, but you're not watching it day to day. Yeah, right. So I think it's kind of different. We got a question from Manny. He says, "Is it possible to plan a marriage?"
As
What do you
in,
mean?
like an arranged marriage?
No.
Do you think?
Insinuated.
I think it is possible to plan a marriage. To be honest,
No.
I
Like
think so.
counseling? Like
No, like if to plan a marriage, like to plan exactly what you want in a marriage, is it possible?
I
The
think so.
answer to that question will be no, because if you're in a marriage for 30 years, how can you plan for change and you don't know what that change is?
Well,
that's tough.
Well,
You can
You
plan
plan
for
going into it.
you can plan for variables, but you don't know exactly
Yeah.
what that change is going to be,
Yeah.
when it's going to happen in your life, what is going to take place during, before, and after the change. So therefore, it will be impossible to plan for this change. I.e., a baby. We don't. Some people plan to have a baby, right? Prime example. People
Yeah.
plan to have a baby, right? But then the baby comes, and their baby might have some type of
issue.
birth defect,
Yeah.
or some type of issue. So yeah, we did plan to have this baby, but in the process of us planning to have this baby, we didn't plan for the variables.
Yeah. So-
in it.
so
we
what-
planned to have the baby, but there are variables that we did not plan for.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't you want to be married, right? You
Yeah.
know, in order to
Oh,
be married.
so you never.
Oh, what?
Yeah, please go on. You gonna do that? Hop on the mic.
Come on.
I said I wanted to hop on the mic.
Yeah, you doing a whole lot of talking for me off mic. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So I said I was gonna get on the mic and you
She
told
said
me
she
no.
wanted to be here.
Yeah, but you doing a lot of talking for off mic. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So put me on the mic.
All right, relax. You get your
Man,
time.
you
I'm
get
just
your
saying this is the
time.
whole point of me being
Nah,
here, to be on the mic.
Yeah, like
It
everyone
could-
else here.
Yeah, but I also told you that I was gonna be late. We decided to
All right,
do
all right. We're
this.
doing too much.
All right.
All right, Andy. All right.
Can I have a mic?
Let me bring it back. I understand what you're saying, but so laying a plan does not mean that you're going to accomplish it. A plan is a plan, right? You could plan to do, like you said, you could plan to do this, and you might have a variable, you might have a trip up, you might have this, you might have that. That doesn't mean you can't. Planning for it doesn't mean you'll actually execute it, but it is a common vision to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I think two people have to have a similar vision with the plan, and you have to address the variables together when they do come. But I'll also say this, right? I'm super logical. I'm overly logical in all this shit, right? That's just how I am, right? And I think because it's just like we look at, again, we talked about a 50% divorce rate. We understand what men can lose in a divorce. I don't ever want to get divorced, right? So I'm trying to give myself the best possible chance to have a successful marriage, right? And when I talk about marriage planning, we gonna get all our roles right. I want to have children. I want to be with someone who wants to have children, right? I'll do fertility tests before I go out. I'll have fertility tests to make sure that we're making sure we're walking down the right path, and that if we need to address something, it can be addressed early, and that way we're not. That's not saying I don't love this person, I'm not gonna be with her, but we need to, if we gonna make an adjustment, let's know it early on instead of going down the line 3, 4, 5 years trying to have a kid, and now we both resenting each other. And now something's not gonna happen, whether it's on my side or her side. So I think if you look at like the number one causes in divorce in terms of infidelity, money, children, religion, in-laws, these are the major issues. There's a way to plan for a lot of that stuff. Not the infidelity, just the plan for infidelity. Don't be a cheater, right? But you can get your finances in order. You can know if you say, hey, I know I want to have 2, 3 kids, and this person says I don't want to have kids. Well, now we need to know that early on before we walk into that.
So that sounds good and everything on paper, but what happens is you're talking about two humans with like emotions and feelings that change over time. So you can have a plan going in, like, yeah, that sounds nice and everything, and have your finances straight. Well, what if you have your finances straight when you get married, but then you lose your job? Then both of you lose your job. Now you got to run down your finances, and then on top of that, still look for employment. So, like, the plan done changed. Or say, it was cool and everything when you were in, like, your early 30s or whatever, and you wanted kids. But say you're, like, it's a little bit later on now, and now you're not feeling the same way. You don't want the kids anymore. So now the plan done changed. Like, you can have a plan of, like, expectations and, like, both have, like, a vision of what you want, of course, because you don't want to marry somebody you're not on the same page with. But at the end of the day, things change. Like, things switch up. Like, external circumstances change, or just
internal feelings change.
Feelings,
you're
emotions,
right.
that all changes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that should be what the courting process is to make sure that y'all really, really on the same page. You don't want, if I know I want kids and you just kind of want kids, it's not going to work out. Or if I know I want to move to Texas, and you like, oh, I think I maybe want to be, like, we have to be on the same page. And that's what the courtship process is for. But what we use the courtship processes for today is falling head over heels with each other, having a bunch of sex, getting our dopamine on high, and then trying to make it work out later. Instead of really, really hammer down, like, are you really, really sure that you want to do this? But instead, like you said, we just get into our feelings, we get into our emotions, and then we're like, I love this person, we'll figure it out later. Oh, I know she knows she wants kids, and I'm kind of iffy on kids. And then 5 years later, she's like, why are we not having a baby? And you're like, I don't think I want kids. But you could have discussed that in the first, 24 months y'all were together. But what y'all do instead? Going on trips, going to Barbados, having a whole bunch of crazy kinky sex.
People suck.
Yeah, people suck.
Straight up, bro. Like,
people
straight
suck.
Up. Plans be damned.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. And I'm not even like that guy like just jump on the bandwagon and just do it. I'm not even that person. There is a level of expectation and planning, but plans be damned, bro. Because people suck. People are selfish.
Yeah.
People are very individualistic when it comes to a lot of different things. And so you can go into something and there's an expectation, or there is a plan, or there is an understanding there. Like, oh, we don't want to have kids. Cool. We're both two people. But at some point, it happens. I'm seeing all these rugrats running around. And then here it is. You have a trajectory. And you have hitched your wagon to this train because we went into this thinking one thing, and then now you're saying, I want to have kids. And if I'm very rigid in my belief or in my standpoint, you're doomed at that point. So you can have a quote unquote plan, bro, but the key to marriage and the key to any relationship is flexibility. You have to be flexible because there is no plan in marriage. Like
Okay.
straight up. There are two individuals that have like goals, like minds, not just alike, but like enough where you all are willing to concede certain things, but because you are flexible, you all are willing to make it work. Certain things like kids, that's not something you can be flexible on.
Yeah.
If you know beforehand you don't want kids and this person says no, cut ties, bro. Get out of there because it's only going to be an issue. If you know you suck at money and you're marrying an accountant, get out of there, bro, until you get your bread right because that accountant is all about the cheese, all about the coins. They're going to shit on you throughout the day because that's their nature. We are who we are. And the problem is people go into these things masking instead of pulling that mask off about who they are.
Exactly.
We mask who we are for that person because we care about them. We want to be that person for
Yup.
them. But eventually, 2-3 years down the road, that comes off, and now y'all biting each other's heads off because y'all went in with a plan because y'all both was wearing these facades
Yep.
because y'all wanted to be together.
Yep.
Damn the plan, damn the mask. Be real up front, and if it ain't for you, don't be afraid to lose that person. There are 7 billion people on the planet. There's a
Yes.
million and there's 300 million people in the United States. You're bound to find someone that gels just a little bit better with you than the one you think you're losing.
Yep.
And you can still love them. That's it. I'm out.
All right.
Somebody want to tap
Yeah,
out?
switch out with Kiana.
Somebody want to tag me out? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. We got some. Yeah. We got two. We swapping two.
Rick gonna sit here.
Oh.
All right. Cool. We swapping two.
We swap too.
All right.
I like the corner. I don't like the
Hey. So we got Kiana coming on the mic. Kiana, hey, welcome.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up? So Kiana, you're married, right?
I am.
You're currently married. How long you been married?
Almost 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Going strong.
We have ups and downs.
Ups and downs. Is this him? Is it somebody?
No, Darnell is my husband.
Oh, I don't know who this guy is. Sorry.
That's my son.
That's your son?
These kids are grown.
Oh, damn.
They never met before, so
Yeah,
it makes
grown
sense.
ass kids.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what
Oh,
I said.
grown
Like,
ass.
Devin
What's going
said this
on,
was
my
his
guy?
son.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
These grown
yeah,
ass
that's
kids.
my son.
Hey, well, hey, how's it go? How's it go, Kiana, son? Nice to see you. All right, so we go get some perspective. So we got a married woman on the couch. Kiana, give.
What's up,
So
Amanda?
we talked about you can't plan,
No.
right? So because you can't plan,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that you shouldn't try to plan?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
that's not what that means. We plan a lot of things in our marriage, but as times go, like Amber said, plans change,
Yeah.
perspectives change.
So in terms of what do you think is the key then, right? If we talk about the sort of pitfalls in marriage, right, and where things go down the hill, what do you think is the plan in terms of seeing, you guys have a plan together, you get a bump in the road, what's the key to getting back on track or finding a new track?
Oh. That's a hard one.
Well, think.
Because-
Okay.
Okay, so for different people, you're gonna have different answers. Of
Okay.
course, because I've known my husband since I was 12 years old, right?
Okay. Yeah. Give us what's worked for y'all.
So communication is big in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
In any relationship you have, son to father, father to mother,
Mm-hmm.
mother to daughter, like any relationship you have, communication is big.
Mm-hmm.
So if you fail to communicate because at some point, emotions change. You know, in a marriage you go through so many things. People last in a marriage. I'm pretty sure your parents can attest to this.
Oh, yeah.
They've been together for 30 years, so they've seen deaths. They've seen, I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
But
no, yeah,
most
seen a lot,
marriages
yeah.
who have lasted, long term have seen like infidelity, financial issues. So it's long term, and it's just like you getting through it together. Is it worth you being with that person forever? So for me and my husband, at some point, we decided that we are in this together forever. I told my husband in the beginning, very beginning of our marriage, I used to tell him all the time, hey, listen, I invested way too much in this relationship to let this shit go, okay? You are an investment, okay? And Rick can attest to this. I used to tell his ass all the time, sir, you are an investment. You're not going got no goddamn way.
You wasted all my time.
Too much time and energy into this goddamn marriage. But even as an investment, you invest in your time, you're investing your emotional, physical, spiritual, financial into this person. At some point, because you have been with this person for so long, you are going to need an emotional break, right?
Yeah.
Where does that emotional break come from? When you spending time with your boys, when you spending time with your girls, when you're going on weekends, you know, away from one another to find time to miss each other. I feel like in marriages nowadays, people are so caught up on the what she's doing and what he's doing that they don't focus on what we are doing together as a goal. And going into marriage, you have to have goals. You have to have short-term and long-term goals. If you don't, you will fail. And that's why I said you can't plan a marriage, because you have to plan the variables in a marriage. Planning variables are hard to do, because just like I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't plan on a pandemic coming, but it came and it destroyed a lot of households because they weren't ready mentally or emotionally to be stuck in the path with that person. Because in a marriage, you get stuck in a routine. It becomes a routine because this is what you guys are doing, and you have to get out of the routine. You hear me say often, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable in life, because if you get comfortable, you get stagnant. When you get stagnant, you get complacent. When you get complacent, you start losing who you are. So you gotta be uncomfortable.
Okay. Solid.
I know
Solid.
that's right.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Round of
All right.
applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause for it.
Appreciate you, Kiana. All right. You clapping for yourself. I love it. I love it. All right, Rick, we got Rick on the mic on the red throne.
Red throne, baby.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you, Rick.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course, man. Of course. I
He
mean,
was gone for
yeah, we was gonna lock you out, but you welcome. Yeah, we was
He
going.
back and gone for a minute.
Gone for a minute.
Yeah, so Rick, you've been married for 10 years.
Ask me questions. What you
Rick,
got?
you hit 10 years?
They hit 10 years. What, in 2
10
weeks?
years in November.
No, November. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
10 years
shit, we
November.
celebrating.
Yeah, we gonna
Yeah, we
celebrate.
celebrating for sure.
That's a beautiful
Ask me questions.
decade.
Go ahead.
Okay,
I'll tell you what you want to know. We here for it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, everybody here. Y'all just stick around.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna crack Dev's drink.
So the first
Go from
question.
there.
You got a question for him?
So the first question is, what
Or-
is your definition of love?
Oh yeah.
What is
Oh
love?
God.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't hurt me. Honestly,
Don't hurt me.
if I really
What
look
is
at
hurt
it,
though?
hurt.
Yeah. If you
so I
say
gotta
baby
define
don't
hurt.
hurt me, what is hurt?
So this is one thing that I look back at. If I, I'd be real introspective. Is that I'm not a petty person. So no, stop, don't do that. In my relationship, I'm not a petty person. With y'all motherfuckers, dang, I get in the mud. That's
Oh,
different.
okay.
Not y'all,
Okay.
though. Y'all family, y'all
Okay.
family, y'all
We
family.
get it.
But the motherfuckers outside here, not the ones just left out here.
Yeah.
Outside the residence.
Yes, we got it.
But there's people I
Got
love
it.
outside the residence too as well. Y'all know what I mean.
I got it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
got
you.
it. Got it.
You just see my
But-
eyebrow. I told you I'm gonna work on this facial thing. I told y'all I'm gonna work.
Hey, I like your acting. Someone give her an Oscar.
Oh, work on it.
Nah, but back to it. There it is, right? Nah, but nothing petty. Nothing petty at all. You
Nothing
know,
petty.
like if something simple happens, like maybe, I've seen marriages break up over dumb shit, like roll the toilet papers on the opposite side.
Right.
That broke the straw right there. Like just dumb stuff like that. Like
That was
Maybe-
it.
You know what? I
Maybe
told you for the
it
third
is-
time.
yeah, you
Motherfucker.
Know,
Tired
someone
of
ain't
the
washed the
shit.
dishes when there was their night. I don't know. Just a lot of silly,
Nah, never
silliness.
that petty. You're not that petty. I would agree with that.
I'll tell you exactly one thing that me and Jenny have done very well. I'll get to that in a second. But
Yeah, go for
even let's get to it. We went together 10 years.
Yeah.
Of course, other people,
Mm-hmm.
men and women, they come about, they'll test where you're at. And then from there, you have to ask yourself real questions like, where do I want to be at in life? Do I want to be with this person
Right.
or not? And, tests have came, I'm not going to say a lot to you. I mean, I'm a man, Temptation comes in all sorts of forms.
Right?
But I'd say for the most part, overall, that I've been faced with certain things that I could have went left. I may even thought about going that way. But I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
At the end
of
of the
you.
day, and I could have. You know,
Yeah,
I could have. To be
easy.
honest, marriage. 50% of marriages in divorce, right?
50%.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
That's a
it's
crazy
entirely
number.
possible.
Yeah.
And I think even as me getting older, I think that'd be even become more of a thing. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's something that's a slowdown. You know.
Well,
So,
the amount of we just live in a different generation now, man. You know, like you gotta think 50 years ago, 60 years ago, right? Who would you gonna cheat on with? If you were somebody you gonna cheat?
Gladys down the street.
Exactly. Yeah. Miss Rose across town.
Did
If you had a car, yeah, Miss Rose. You take.
I knew
Go
it.
over your
He like
Lincoln.
cougars. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Miss
it's
Rose.
Rose.
Not Angie that I went to school
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Not, you know what I'm saying? Some girl that rode my
Miss
bus.
Rose with the cheetah
Yeah,
print.
Miss
yeah.
Rose.
Miss Rose. Listen, Miss Rose know how to put it down. All right.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
I've had some rose. I
Yeah, I had a rose.
Rose.
I had some rose with Miss Rose. Anyway, but now you live in an age where there is so much sexual access for everyone.
I'm gonna get to that too as
Everyone.
well.
So for men and for women, for if you're on Instagram, Facebook, the amount of you live here, dudes from across the country or across town, across the world could hit you up.
Definitely.
Now girls who get flown out to Dubai is crazy.
And you always got hot
Flown
moms
out.
2 miles away too as well.
Huh?
You always got some hot moms 2 miles
Yeah,
away.
hot miles too.
According to those websites.
They know my zip code and everything. I'm like, damn. Yeah, but between dating apps, between social media, if you want to cheat, you could. It's not. There's no crazy logistics to it. It's not like, oh well, I gotta go next cross town. I gotta.
So I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you consider cheating?
So, ooh,
Is it physical? Is it emotional?
so
What is cheating? What's the definition of cheating?
I would say. So I think it's.
Do I have to choose one of the two?
I think it's different for.
It could be, it definitely can be both.
Okay.
But what
Yeah.
would you consider cheating to be? I would like an answer. From
I would say
everybody on
entertaining. I would say entertaining attention, like a sexual attention from another person, from messages all the way through having sex with somebody. That's what I think cheating is. If you ain't done nothing, but I done caught you texting somebody tee-hee-heeing at somebody's text messages, I'm gonna be upset. It'll be straight up. Yeah. What
This
you
is
get?
after you guys have already established.
Well, yeah, no. If
an exclusive relationship.
of course,
Okay.
yeah, no. Currently I'm single.
A free spirit.
I'm free.
We gonna call her a free spirit.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm dating. I have some girls who I date. They're great. They're great women, but there's no commitments made
Right.
currently. So if they want to if they want to go on dates with other dudes, fine. I would prefer don't talk to me about it. Like I'm not gonna talk to you about other girls. Don't be rude. Oh yeah, Brian was blowing my back out last night. I don't want to hear none of that. That's some ego right there. But don't do that. But yeah, if I'm in a committed relationship, if we've said, hey, I'm with you, you with me, we not talking to nobody else, that means we not talking to I don't want to see DMs on Instagram. No dudes replying to your stories, talk about, oh yeah, nah, I don't want to see it.
Okay.
And you hitting the back. If somebody say something on your story and you just give them the kind like, all right, thank you, but like if you're
long
engaging with it, it's a problem.
Okay.
All right, yeah. What
Rick?
y'all think? What you think? What you think, Amber?
No tee-hee here.
No tee-hee. I don't want to see no tee-hee.
Do you tee-hee?
I don't tee-hee.
She's Amber tee-hee. She been a tee-heer.
A tee here?
Yeah.
But
I'm put a BNY investigator on that one.
Yeah.
Unsolved mysteries.
Tee-hee.
I have a boyfriend. We live together, so
How long y'all been dating?
about a year and a half.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
Okay.
a lot of things are already like established as far as being in a committed relationship or expectations of one another, especially because we live together, and I'm crazy, and so
That part. That part right
Okay,
there.
but you're crazy. Okay, how are you crazy?
like I don't play none of that shit. Like
You don't play the tee-hee game.
no, we don't. We don't.
If you saw him over there,
We don't.
that's the dude version.
We don't tee in my house. But I would say like my definition of cheating would be like what you said, like seeking sexual attention from somebody all the way up until the physical act, and then emotionally, like I'm his best friend. He's my best friend. We talk all the time. Like, I mean, I talk a little bit too much. I know he's like tired of me, but
Girl, go ahead, go do that podcast.
like he doesn't need like basically. It's so like if he finds himself needing to talk to somebody else, like another woman, then we got a problem. Like,
Yeah.
that's emotional cheating. And then I'm like, what are you not getting from me that you feel like you got to reach out for this?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That's another question too, as well. That's a question within the question.
Yeah. All right, Kiana. How about you?
My definition would definitely be almost identical to yours.
The teehee.
Anything of entertainment of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Outside of your current friend status. You know what I'm saying? Like you absolutely have friends. Everybody has friends. You know what I'm saying? Male and female. I absolutely would say I have male friends and my husband has female friends, right?
Okay. I got a question on that, but go ahead.
I know he about to go.
We do not he with our male and female friends. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have boundaries set, and if those boundaries are crossed,
It's a problem.
then it's a definite problem. You know what I'm saying? But we established that like in the beginning of our relationship.
What's
like,
the boundaries? Like maybe a kiss to spend the night.
No, like nothing.
Kiss.
You want this nigga to die tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody getting cut
They dying. Like
right
Just
now.
asking the question.
no, like boundaries are like. Okay, I have male friends. He has female friends, right?
Yeah.
They were in the picture before, you know what I'm saying?
Before y'all knew each other.
Right, before I knew each other. So I'm not that type of woman to say, oh, well, you can't have female friends because I trust my mate completely. You know what I'm saying? The boundary that needs to be set is, okay, this friend needs to stay strictly platonic. I need to be introduced to this friend so they understand my place in your life. There is no gray area for that. If this is your friend, then now this becomes our friend. You understand?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not one of those.
We hanging out together.
Right. No, I won't say that neither because.
What we call that?
What?
A threesome?
Yeah.
No, that ain't no damn threesome. It's not a threesome. But yeah, I would say like we both have male and female friends. I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I was in the military. So my husband understands that I have battle buddies all over the world. So they might be doing a battle check like, hey, battle, you all right? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Well, all right, I might not hear from you for like another 6 or 7 months.
I don't like that term, battle buddies. My girl ain't got no battle buddies. I don't know what we battling.
That's work husband.
Yeah.
Battle buddy.
Battle
What
buddy.
the fuck is a work husband?
Turn the fuck buddy.
You know what a work husband
No,
is?
you got like fucked up. First of all, I will tell all of my goddamn friends straight up, don't disrespect me and don't disrespect my husband. That's what
I
we're not
understand.
gonna fucking do.
I understand.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, to know what a battle buddy is.
Well, a battle buddy is somebody that you used to be like in the service with. I don't know what you guys call
Nah,
it.
we got you.
No, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
trying to call.
But,
Yeah, we call wingmen in the Air
But
Force.
they
we
just
just-
do
yeah.
a check, you know, every once in a while, every couple of months, maybe every couple of years. They say, "Hey, I just wanted to make sure you know everything is good."
Well,
with you, 'cause
let me ask you
suicide
this.
is real. What?
Do y'all exchange phones or you do a phone check, anything like that?
I'm not checking his phone because what's in the dark gonna come to light eventually. I've never been the type of woman to go through nobody's phone for what?
Yeah, for what?
Because if I go looking for something and I find it, I'ma kill you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
That
just
part.
not. I'm just.
We
not
battling, battle
gonna
buddy.
do it.
Yeah, we battle.
We going to battle.
I'm not gonna go through your phone. I feel like if it's something that you want me to know, you would tell me. Because if I gotta go looking for some shit, 9 times out of 10, I already know the answer to what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the proof in the pudding. That's all.
What about you, Amber? You go through phones?
No, I don't go through phones. Same
Hey.
reason. I've been through a phone theft before. This was back when I was stationed in Utah. I was like, I think I was like 24, maybe, and I had my little boyfriend at the time, and I was already suspicious of him, but
There you
I
go,
needed,
see?
but I
She
like
needed the proof.
I needed the proof,
She needed the proof.
and so
And she went looking for it and
Yep.
found it and then was mad. Why?
You hurt yourself. All you did was hurt yourself.
I'm not gonna do that.
All you did was hurt
That's a
yourself.
longer story, but
You should have just found the exit.
I wasn't the one that got hurt, that one. But So like he was sleeping at 3 a.m. You know,
Just
I
went
woke
to his
up.
phone.
He was sleeping at 3 a.m.
You
Shocking.
know when you see it
People do that?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I done rolled over.
You grabbed his thumb.
Did it like 007 style.
Just like the movies.
No, 'cause I'm all on the side of the bed and shit, all scrolling, right?
Wearing all black.
And
Yeah.
then so I found exactly what I was looking for, of course.
Damn.
And so I calmly packed up all his shit while
Don't
he
you
was
hate
still
when you get
sleeping.
screenshot?
That DM one for
She
everybody.
said packed up the shit while he was asleep.
While he
Y'all
was
missed that.
sleeping.
Oh, say, how'd you pack it up? Nice and neat, or did you
Nice
throw it all
and
together?
neat.
Oh,
See,
she was
she was
done.
done.
She was done.
She was
Nice
done.
and
There it is.
She packed it up nice and neat.
Put
She
it
was
outside,
done.
right by his
She was
trunk.
done.
Nice and neat, all
Woke him
folded
up,
together.
and then woke him up and it was like, you gotta go.
She
And
said,
he was like, what you talking about? I was like, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You gotta go. Well, I was like, you ain't even gotta worry about grabbing your stuff. Your stuff's outside by your trunk.
Oh, say, I'm about to turn off this mic to Manny. I'm gonna give him his shine. Hey, real quick, just run the room. You go through phones, Dev?
Absolutely not.
Teresa, you go through phones? No. Keon, you too young. Manny, go ahead.
he
Take
go
that.
through phones. He look like he go through phones.
Yeah, you
He
at
go
that, you at
through
that
phones.
stage.
Yeah, he a
At
phone.
that stage.
He a phone grabber.
Look, we all been there. He at that stage.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Wait, how old are you, man?
20.
20. Yeah, he
he
going
at that
through.
stage.
Yeah.
That's that
When you get
stage.
older, you like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no. I'm not doing it.
That bitch coming.
So when you,
Man, you go through phones? You found what you was looking for?
Hell nah, bro.
So why not though? I want to
not?
hear from a man's perspective.
Why not?
Why don't you go? Do you go through phones?
I ain't ever going. I don't even know where my girl phone at. I couldn't tell you. She got a phone. I don't know about it.
I have several reasons.
I ain't
why
even.
don't go through phones.
Here's number one. First of all, when I like hang out, when I like go out with somebody, like I don't check my phone, and like just by me not doing that, they don't check their phone. You know what I'm saying? Like common courtesy. If I'm with you, I'm with you. You got all my attention.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, you not gonna see me. Yeah, what's up, babe? Nah. Like we watching the movie, my phone on the kitchen counter face down. I'm like, if it really need to come through, I got like my mama on like emergency, so she could like it'll ring and I'll get it. But like other than that, I don't need that. You know, like I'm so we don't go. I don't really even see my phone when I'm hanging out with somebody, and then I wouldn't go through someone's phone because. I mean, if you play me, you play yourself.
Period.
You play me, you play
That's
yourself.
exactly
you
how
done
I
wasted
feel.
your own time. That's how
Yeah.
you play me, you play yourself. So you not go. I'm not. Hey, all right, you out. It's fine. Cool. Goodbye. All you did was give me my 8 hours of the week back. Thank you. Like I'm gonna go be productive. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I don't.
get
it's
hurt.
purpose. Okay, so there's been a point in time where everybody has done it. I'm pretty clear of it, right? And you did it in your 20s. You can't say you did it.
I didn't go through phones, but I was definitely at a place where I was insecure in a relationship. I've definitely been there.
Okay.
I'll say that. I wasn't going through phones.
I've been through phones back in the day.
Yeah,
I went
man.
through my homie's girl phone.
Man, he was going through
did.
sidekicks back in 1988.
I did. I mean,
He was
I did. And in one of my like really long term, I went through a phone, and that's why I said I'll never do it again, because when you go looking for something, you find it. Like what do you do with now? You have this information in your hand. What do you do with it? You gonna be pissed about it, or you gonna do something about it? You know what I'm
play
saying?
Mary J. Blige and drink Hennessy in the corner.
I'm not doing none of that, because let me tell you something about me. If you lose me, you lost the best thing, everything you had. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those girls that's gonna willow away because I done lost a nigga or a nigga done cheated on me. I'm not doing that.
It's called an abundance mindset.
I know I'm a goddamn
I got an
prize.
opinion on that phrase in particular.
Why?
What phrase?
You lost me, lost the best thing you ever had.
Yeah, you did.
I think it's cliche because even in dating, like there's a lot of good women out here, a lot, and I ain't gonna lie, there are more good women than there are good men out here, and you may be the best of the best, but are you the best of the best for that person you
No,
are
I'm gonna
with?
tell you why. Because some men sometimes are not ready for a woman of my caliber.
They're not, but there's
So
there's
that is
a
why-
bunch of other women going through the same thing.
That is why I'm the best he will ever have, because he hasn't met a woman of my caliber, so he doesn't know how to handle me. There's a difference.
Oh, he gonna hoodwink somebody else though.
Exactly. Say that again. He gonna hoodwink somebody else because that
Hoodwink.
female is gonna let him get away with some
And
shit
then
that
she
I
gonna
didn't let
say-
him get
and
away
then
with.
It's gonna be a different things. I'm gonna move differently because I messed that up with Kiana. I'm gonna mess with.
But I set a standard. You see what I'm saying? I myself
don't
set
ca-
a standard.
Niggas is, oh, sorry.
So because
Men
my standard was up here, he gonna mess with somebody that didn't have the standard because he didn't want to deal with the mentality
like I
that
said,
I had.
most of good women, all they standards are up there.
Yeah.
So what happens is they go and they get into a relationship with you with your standards up here, right? They fuck up on letter A, right?
Not
They-
necessarily. But we gonna go with
I'm
what
the
you
nigga
gonna go
doing
with.
the shit.
We gonna go what you gonna go with. Go
alright,
ahead.
So they mess up on letter A with you, right? When they go to the next girl who's standing right there with you, just as good, they gonna realize I messed up with letter A on her, and they gonna slip and fuck up on letter B. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, so I was letter A. The A is the first letter. You can't
You
get
can
no
be
better
letter B,
than
letter C, letter D, letter 6. It doesn't
No.
matter.
Let me ask the audience real quick. So y'all go through phones? Everybody, yeah, Amanda, Oki, everybody, go ahead.
I got to give my reasons why I don't go through
yeah, go
phones.
for it. But I need some
Why the-
answers from
yeah,
the
why the
audience. Let
answer?
me know.
So why you don't go through phone?
First off, it
How
ain't
many
my
reasons is it?
huh?
How many reasons is it?
About 3.
Okay.
If I can remember them all, you know I be scatterbrained. Reason number A.
Reason number
You know
A.
I talk. So
Wait, number A?
yeah,
Number
no-
A.
Reason number A.
Reason number A.
Okay.
And then letter number 3. So but on the first one, it's not my property. I don't own it. I don't pay the bill. We're talking early stages.
That's true.
Even when I do pay the bill, it's still not my property. It's something that they have.
Agreed.
So
I like that.
that and if you feel like you need to go through somebody's phone, the littlest thing that could be innocent is gonna look
Yeah,
bad because
yeah.
you
That
already
is
thinking
true.
you gotta
Everything
go through
turns
the phone.
into a
That is true.
tee-hee.
I was just about
Yeah,
to
everything
say,
turns
that
into
is-
Yes. So like
Yeah.
I've been in relationships
send the
with
laughy face,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
I've
That's
been-
my cousin. Yeah.
like even with that in particular a scenario where like my phone was I was in a relationship where that person had the passcode to my phone. I didn't care. That she went through my phone and she saw a picture of a girl in a bathing suit. And she was like, "What's going on here?" What she didn't realize is the 3, 4, 5 pictures to the left and 10 pictures to the right. There's a bunch of people in bathing suits because I was on like a work trip. We were on the beach and I took pictures of everybody because my black ass wanted to go ankle deep and they wanted to go all the way in. And I took pictures of everybody and I sent it out. If you went back and check the text message trail, you see how I sent all these out in the group chat.
See, this one I don't
But
have patience
that's
for that.
but they're saying, but like,
That's
but
too
when
much.
yeah,
It's
so
too
like
much.
yeah,
Too
so like yeah,
much.
so like sometimes you go through a phone,
much.
your vision's already skewed. Now sometimes you do go through phone and found some real scandalous shit, but if you're a go through phone person, stuff like that gonna tip you off.
But why would you? I just.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a late
Yeah,
question.
yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
But
let's
I
go ahead.
think it proves.
Wrap it up, Manny. So just wrap up the point.
I just showed up.
No. Wrap up your point. We gonna move to the next topic.
I'm done. Let's go.
All right, bet. All right. Yeah, we
gonna swap?
we swapping. We
Yeah.
swapping.
So
Let's go.
had time to get my other point out.
What was your other point?
I don't know. It was like letter X or some shit.
It was letter X. It was the number X.
Yeah, number X.
Is number X?
It was the letter 2.
Letter 2.
The letter 2.
Now we did the letter 2 already. So do the,
Okay.
it was the number D.
Yeah. So you look. So Manny, are you looking for love in the right place or the wrong
Looking
places?
for love in all the wrong places.
I think everybody, when they're looking for love, when they truly looking for love, their intention is to look for love in the right place.
Yeah, Kiana talking to the mic.
The mic right here, he just had to get angled. I thought I sound great. He ain't got no headphones on. So yeah, so I think everybody who's looking for love, in their head, they're looking in the right places.
What is
We have
love,
to-
though? Did we discuss that?
Y'all did.
Manny didn't give his
they-
definition. Go ahead, give your definition.
A love?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a
Cigarette City.
God no. Love for me is it's like I think you said it earlier. It's multi-layered. It's there's a lot that have to do with it. Like it's you got to make me want to do things that I won't do for anyone else. You got to want me to have patience for things that I don't give anybody else. And I'm a very impatient person. So And then I mean, because you can get along, you can have your differences, but you have to be able the understanding, the compromise, all that is parts of that. And if I can't get most of that from a woman, I won't fall in love. And even then, that's being married and have my vision being skewed. Because I was married 10 years. So when you do that, you may think you're whole after repairing yourself.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be some slight triggers from that marriage, depending on how it ended.
Yeah.
So like, if you can live through those triggers, those innocent triggers, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot, and everybody's different. Everybody's different. But I think, for me, like when I start becoming patient with you, whenever you have your jump offs for no reason, or if I'm doing things I don't do before, if I'm vacuuming the ceiling when I'm talking to you at 3 in the morning, hey, we in there.
So here's my question, right? So as a you've been married and you're a man who's dating currently, right? What would make you want to commit to a woman? Not just be in love with a woman. What makes you say, "Hey, you know what? I'm trying to lock this down."
Several of those intangibles.
Okay, what's the
and then
intangible?
you have to understand, when I feel like I'm doing things that are out of my element and I like it, I fucking like it. I'm like, dang, like I ain't never did this before. It's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
What? We'll go this way. If I help you take your hair down, I might be falling in love.
Okay. Well, let's bring it to the ladies. What do you think? You've been married before. What do you think makes a man want to commit to a woman?
What do I think a man?
I'm sorry. Her first, and then I'll get you.
Wait, what was the question again?
What do you think makes a man want to commit to a woman?
I think the feeling that you give them, as far as allowing them to be relaxed and giving them a safe space.
That's a great answer. I like that.
That is a good answer. Men do love peace. Men do love peace. Men love peace.
Well, I think being out in the world, you always have to have your guard up as a man anyways. You're always being tough. Like, you have to have that armor on all day. So I think creating a space to let them kind of relax. Even if it's not like y'all ain't married or you ain't going home to them, you can create that space in a date, or you know what I'm saying. Just
Agreed. Absolutely agree.
I'm getting relaxed just hearing that. I'll tell you that right. I was like,
I like that.
my shoulders got loose. I said, damn, let me.
She said relax.
You see how we tell man relax? It's innate. You just go, oh god.
She said
You start. He said, oh yeah, you right. My shoulders is hunched. I'm tense. You said, yeah. I like that. All right, Kia, what you think?
I would say, yeah, being his peace, but not just being his peace. So like, I've known a lot of men who've fallen in love with women, right?
Yeah.
And they've fallen in love with them because they've given them something that they've never had before. Like, some men never had genuine love. Some men never had somebody to genuinely care about their well-being, genuinely care about what they want to be and accomplish in life. And they put their best foot forward to make sure that they accomplish these things. So it's not just about being his peace. It's about being his partner.
I really like that.
You know what I'm saying? When men fall in love, they fall in love with the idea of having a partner, somebody who is going to be there for you no matter what, somebody who is going to hold you up at your lowest point, somebody who is going to feed you with emotional support, somebody who's going to feed you with the spiritual support, because a lot of men, like she said, they don't have that. So when they find that in a woman, it is very hard for them to let that go. When they see that in a woman, they like, nah, I'm not about to let nobody else get this. I got all of this right here. I got all of this in this woman. She's giving me everything that I feel like I need to be fed as a man. She's feeding more than just my mind. Now she's feeding my soul. Men love for their soul to be fed. It's more than just all right, we're going out on a couple dates. Nah, it's more than just that. When you see a man pouring his all into a woman, that means she has met him where he wants to be met. She's giving him the love that he desires, but she's also pushing him to be the best man that he can be. Men fall in love with women who push them to be more than just where they are at the moment.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
I got a
Well,
question though when
Go
it comes
for
to that.
Talk to it.
So, no, I agree with everything you said. Do y'all, everybody in the room, find it harder to let those guards down the more you go through life? Because, you know, you do fall in love on multiple occasions. So, like, that's the thing about dating, right? You know, dating now after 30, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
different time.
you've been hurt so many times, or things didn't work out so many times to where, you know, you're hesitant to let your guard down. But there are people out here, especially in the area, that grow impatient.
Right.
And like, you could have had a good thing, but you know, you may have been slow on your, you know, and you letting your guard down and things fall apart. So do we miss out on things because of that? And is
I
it
think a lot of people do.
is it okay to be patient, or is it not okay? We can let our guard all the way down, open ourselves up, and be ready to be hurt again to an extent.
So I think in order for you to try to find true love, you have to be hurt.
I agree.
Oh, you have to be vulnerable.
You have to be
No,
vulnerable.
I feel like you have to be hurt.
You have to-
like
okay,
hurt.
love is the reason why
Like,
I say love is
previously
painful.
hurt. You mean?
Yeah, previously hurt.
Okay.
Like love is a painful place to be in, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why love is painful is because in order for you to love somebody, you have to love them for eternity.
Exactly.
And I say love is eternal. Like when you love somebody, you love them eternally. You just don't fall out of love. If you fall out of love, that means it was lust, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And eternal love hurts.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it really hurts
Oh.
because you go through pain when you're in love. When you're in a marriage, you go through pain. You go through hurt. You go through crying stages. You go through
Keep going.
you go through stages where your heart hurts because of the feelings of change. So in order to love, you have to hurt from the person that you are loving. Because in order to love hard, you got to go through hurt to love hard.
Yep.
Love is not just, oh, you my boyfriend, you my girlfriend, let's kiss, and that's it. It's butterflies and roses. Hell no. Roses got thorns in it.
Yeah.
Butterflies go in the shelter where they don't want to be seen or heard for a long time.
Yep.
That's marriage.
Yeah.
They got thorns. You gonna get stuck a couple of times by something that you ain't want to see.
Yeah.
You're gonna go into a dark place that you got to realize that you are becoming somebody new.
Yeah.
That love, that hurt when you confining yourself and you trying to figure out who you are again, your partner, the person you love is trying to feed you the light, but you can't see it because you in your bubble because you hurt.
Yeah,
right?
I think people are like,
Hold a second. Hold up. I think I both make great points here. Man, I'm gonna let you get back to yours too as well. I'm gonna get back to that point though, as far as wanting to be. You feel like you need to be hurt in order to find true love.
No, I didn't say in order to find true love. I said you have to be hurt or find hurt. Hurt isn't just a punch. It's not just a hit. It's an emotional toll your body goes through. You can't tell me in your marriage you ain't been hurt.
I mean, of course, but what define?
love.
Like you asked me also define hurt. As far as what? Because hurt would be
hurt.
me being cheated on, or find out that the baby wasn't mine. That's hurt right there.
That's hurt,
or
right?
leaving the microwave
that's
on.
hurt.
No, that's damage. That's beyond hurt.
Yes,
That's beyond
but hurt damage.
But I mean, like, hurt, like, for example, hurt. And you guys, you and Jenny, at some point, you guys went through a lot of emotional stuff because your job entitles you to be gone for a lot.
Well, it's not really hurt. I mean,
but what
I'm bringing
saying,
the bag when I come back too as well.
I get that, but like, the hurt
Souvenirs.
from her might be, you know what I'm saying? You're always gone, so she has to deal with the kids on her own. That might be her hurt and her pain, right? And then your hurt on the other side is, okay, I know I'm not gone. I mean, I know I'm gone often, but I have to do this for us as a family. So that's hurt in your marriage, even though you're doing it because you have to, and she understands that. She hurt in her mind or her aspect on it. It's hurting the marriage because she feels like she's doing it by herself. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's what she felt like. I'm saying that could be hurt in the marriage.
But that could be hurt on both sides, though.
But that's I just said that.
I can be hurt.
I definitely just said that.
Oh.
He could be hurt that he's gone because he's away from the kids and he's missing stuff.
Yep.
That can be your hurt in that part of your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a trying time in a marriage, so that can't hurt the marriage. That hurt might be painful, but you guys get past it. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So for love, that might be a stitch that you.
I think known evils
slice.
are easier to deal with, though. That's
Huh?
I think known evils are easier to deal with. That's
Yeah,
a
but
known evil.
it's still a hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Well,
you know you have to deal with it, but it still hurts to have to go through this process because you expecting your partner to be there with you. Yeah, you signed up for it. Hell, everybody signed up to be married. Did I know he was going to be gone this long? Nah. Did I know that he was going to be away from the kids? Did I know he was going to be missing a vital part of, our kids growing up?
Missing a birthday, Christmas,
yeah, you
shit
know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
And see,
Yeah.
that's your hurt because it hurts you to miss this part of your kids' lives, but you both knew that you had to go through it. So it hurt both of you guys when you were going through it, but you got past it. That's hurt in a marriage.
Yeah, I think, but responsible adults who are going through it and trying to achieve those goals of being married and going through that, they talk about that first. I got married young as shit, and I still told my
I'm pretty sure Jenny and Ricky talked about him having a fly and him not being here, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna hurt.
I mean,
it doesn't mean it didn't hurt Ricky to miss holidays and birthdays and shit.
It hurts, but it hurts, but it doesn't.
Happens opposed to like you can say all the words.
Oh, see,
right
but,
in the moment.
Yeah, but
it hurt.
I experienced, but even when I was dating before I married my ex-wife, that was like that. We experienced that before I even proposed. I met her, I dated her for a few months in Nebraska, and then I fucking left to Japan.
But your hurt, that's what I'm saying. Your hurt might be, everybody's hurt in a marriage and love is different, but you are going to go through hurt to actually like, there is no way you are going to love somebody without having to go through some type of pain in a relationship.
You're absolutely right. I just don't think
in love.
In that situation, as far as that example, I don't think that's enough. Well, it can be. It can be, but my point was if you talk about it and you understand it and you work on it, that it's not that bad to where it will ruin a relationship.
And I agree with Manny too as well.
If you're all in and you talk about it beforehand, you get married, things happen. When stuff start getting out of control, you got to bring that shit in. Like, yo, all right, I'm trying, because I tried to tactically the best I could leave town at certain times to do things. We all do that, as we would say, cook the books, to where we're not gone for certain things. We
make the schedule in your favor. That way you can be home for a holiday, or be home for a kid's birthday, or a game on the Saturday.
Like my son has a birthday on Saturday. I want to go to work Wednesday to leave town Wednesday to Monday to Thursday, so I can get back to be off, so I can have that time. So I give my my profession.
That opportunity in the army.
Also we're getting a little more job specific. I don't want to touch on that shit. That's too much.
Okay, so
keep it more general.
I could be selling extended car warranties. You never know.
Generalize, right? A general hurt, right? I explain this as a general hurt, right?
Okay.
So imagine, all right, you hurt yourself, right? Let's just say you go outside and you scrape your knee, right? You didn't think you was going to scrape your knee, but you knew, you know what I'm saying, what you had to do to get rid of that hurt, right? You got to brush it off. Maybe got to put a little bit of Neosporin on it so it don't hurt no more, right? But that doesn't mean when you did it, it didn't hurt any less.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even though we knew this was coming, the hurt is still there. I'm pretty sure Ricky hated at times leaving Jenny to go and missing birthdays and shit. That doesn't mean it hurt any less. He knew he had to do it, but it still hurt. They got through. Jenny and Ricky are like one of my ideal couples, by the way. I love them so much.
Oh, thank you.
I love them so much.
Oh.
They've been through
Jenny's cool.
A lot.
That guy over there.
Don't do, first of all, what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do him like
I'm
that.
just playing. That's my boy.
They've been through a lot. They've been through hurt. But the hurt that they got past made their love 10 times stronger.
Yes, and you make excellent points, but they've been together for a very long time. I was going more of the fact that on the other side
Ask Ricky when him and Jenny got married. How long after they met did they get married?
It was like 3 weeks or some shit. I'm exaggerating.
First of all,
Teresa, you know this. Yeah.
But
they got married quickly. I do
right,
understand that.
so they went through hurt like in the beginning.
Yeah.
So the hurt that they went through made their love extra strong. You can't tell me that Jenny and Ricky ain't got one of the strongest loves you ever seen.
No, they do. My thing was when I brought up, I said when I brought up as time goes on further in life, trying to stay that course to let someone in. Like with me, like I have a toxic trait. Well, I have several, but the one in question right now, don't do that to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I am perfectly fine with never speaking to anyone ever again until I fall in love with them. So if I don't fall in love with you and we dating and then you be like, fuck you, I'm out. Okay.
You feel like that's a toxic trait?
That's a very toxic trait.
Why is that a toxic trait?
That's extremely toxic.
It's extremely toxic.
That's super toxic.
Yeah.
Why?
Hold a second. Hold up. Let me hit it. Hold it. Wait for it.
What's toxic about that?
Hey, hold up.
Sensational.
There it is.
Why is it
Hit that
toxic?
future on them.
You've been dating somebody and you don't fall in love with them, and if they leave, then you just don't care that they walk away?
Teresa, what do you think about that?
I think it's toxic.
It's
Hold say Teresa.
Oh yeah,
I
no, it's
think-
toxic.
Is that
I don't know
toxic?
if that's toxic, but that kind of shows that maybe you don't. You
Call him a fuckboy.
You
just
don't-
say what you want. Go ahead. Let's go.
You in love?
no. He's saying he wasn't in love. That's why he didn't.
That's it. Until you fall in love, like I'm so. I said when I developed the patience, then I'm like, okay, this might be the one. But sometimes we cut relationships off at an older age. We cut relationships off too early for little stuff.
That's what I'm talking about being petty. That's what I'm saying. Letting the little shit
Yeah,
go.
I usually.
That's a toxic
So
trait.
you're right. Your toxic trait is that you cut people off too early.
Right. It don't have nothing to do with you not
Well,
talking
I
to
don't.
them.
That you cut 'em off too
I
early.
don't cut people off too early. Is when people cut me off. I'm not gonna be like, baby, come back. I don't do that. I'm not singing outside.
So you saying when other people cut you off, you just don't go back.
Yes.
So not when you cut somebody off.
I mean, I
But
don't
are
think
they
that's.
like big things or the petty things? Like you saying like they like they're disorganized, so you cut them off? Or you?
I have a
saying-
very relevant conversation off camera to explain it.
We gonna get to that. I want to move something forward here. I want to ask something. Oh, Kiana, Mandy, me. We're all gonna do a hot swap when Dev pop in
All
and
right.
let the other trio pop in here.
Okay.
All right.
Teresa, you the guest. You stay right where you at. All right. Actually, I'm gonna start with you. I got a question. Dating apps.
Did it?
Did it? You're done with it?
Nah, that's not me.
Why?
It just is so impersonal, first of all, and people can put on a mask. Like you,
A representative.
You're only showing what you want people to see at that point. Like you're not.
What about COVID?
What about COVID?
You
You better hunker down with somebody.
What you do during COVID?
Hunker down with somebody.
She said she had the rose.
I'll wait for somebody.
So you popped off of it. You feel like that nothing. You had some bad dates experiences.
Pandemic poppy.
I just think I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't good. I had one where we kind of went through the motions a little bit, but it just, if you're on a dating app, no shade, but because I was on a dating app, but 9 times out of 10 they not really looking for nothing, or they are not good at being
Life.
in person. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Better in technology. Or
There's-
better with screen.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of truth to that, though.
Yeah,
it
Even
is.
though I'm on dating apps.
We're gonna get to you in a second.
you?
I'm gonna let someone else get to you. Nah, we're gonna get to you. There's a few more questions.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Stop.
So, what are you actively looking to date now, or are you dating somebody at the? Something complicated.
Dang.
I'm dating. I think it's healthy to date, meaning date multiple
Dating man or
people.
dating men?
Men,
Okay.
right?
That's all the
Because
same.
No, man,
man
is
is
one,
one.
men is plural.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not the
I didn't hear that. I thought-
Thank you, English class.
I thought
Hey, East Atlanta over there.
number A. Right.
Right.
That's why black men in the 4th grade reading level.
Black men.
I'm drinking on your roof tomorrow.
You know that. You know that. Teresa,
right.
go ahead.
We back.
Yes, men, plural.
Okay.
Because I think it's healthy to figure out what I want and figure out what's out there, and
I
yeah.
got a question.
No, so just one more question, and I got it from here. Just one more
Alright,
question.
yeah.
So you said, well, how are you meeting these men if you're not on dating apps?
Target.
I definitely work in a business where people are coming around. I mean, like people come, people come, and I think just as I meet people, I'm very personable. So
you're dating your patients?
No, absolutely not. I mean, one of them did come in the dental clinic. That's how, but he wasn't my patient. But I think just having conversations with people, I like.
You try to see what that mouth do.
Yeah, assholes. I just want y'all to know that. They're complete assholes.
Nick for the top row.
It is beneficial to know what's going on in there. Yes.
You're like, your incisors kind of fucked up, my guy. I'm not really with it.
Hey, Lee, you ain't flossed in the past 2 years.
Right.
Okay.
So, my follow-up
All right, Nick,
question.
go ahead.
Right?
I got you.
Yeah.
My follow-up question is, how old are you?
29.
So, do you know partially what you want?
Yes, I've been married before, so I think that definitely has put me in a position to know what I what I want, and I think maybe that's why I'm okay with dating and
just
seeing
dating.
what's out there because I'm not willing to settle.
Absolutely.
Hey, Tampa niggas, look out! You got you fish in the pond.
What's in Tampa?
She
That's
going
where
to?
I'm from.
That's where she's from.
Tampa lit.
Okay.
Not at all.
I used to go like twice a month. We talking about.
Kinda big.
I like Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa's sort of big.
Ybor
It's
City, like my first time. Well, I lived in Florida for 3 years, and my mom still lives there. So she's lived there for about. How old are you?
28.
So she's lived there for 20 years. No, I'm
Okay.
talking about my son.
Oh.
So she's lived there for 20 years, right? And so I've experienced a lot of Florida. I love Tampa. If I were to move back, I probably would move to either Tampa or Fort Walton Beach.
I ain't gonna say all that though.
Listen. I'm
be
moving to
like-
Pompano. That's where I'm moving.
But
trying to be out there.
I got a question.
Okay, go for it.
Because I face this too.
Yeah.
So when if you're dating and you're dating multiple people, right? Do you think that takes from your attention when you're like trying to go through the
Nope.
gambit?
No,
Because
Nah.
when you find somebody that
Absolutely not.
catches your attention, you tend to give them more attention.
Yeah.
Yes, but then there's some people. I say personalities are slow. If you understand what I'm saying.
So I dated before my husband and I dated multiple guys, right?
No, I mean I did it
no,
too.
and I'm just saying. So it was in dating. I don't know why. Dating multiple men is frowned upon with women, but I did.
I don't think
Healthy
it's-
dating.
I don't think-
That's healthy.
I feel like it's healthy
so-
dating, not sleeping with you know. What I'm saying,
That's what
multiple
that's the
men.
implication. It's
Right,
not. It's not
because if you're
yeah.
dating multiple men, that you're automatically sleeping with multiple
No.
men.
Yeah, no, so
Right.
like
But so I dated multiple men, right? My husband caught my eye because we were already like kind of
I know the
friends.
story.
Well, we were already kind of friends, right? But he will tell you before him and I started dating, like I definitely was dating other guys. Like I didn't settle on him. It took us 6 months to actually be like, all right, we're gonna be with each other, but this is what it's going to be. So no, I dated people. Like I'm
No.
not gonna not.
so like I said,
You have to give me a reason to want to settle down with
Yes.
you. And eventually he gave me that reason.
Yes.
So then I cut everybody the
Yeah.
hell off. But there's no way in hell you're going to tell me that I can't date multiple men. I want men with multiple personalities. You want to know why?
I don't know.
Because all of them, I mean, when I say multiple personalities, like everybody is like
Yeah,
their
they're
own
different.
person. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they're
saying? So
different.
everybody
What you
is
want.
different. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then you
Oh.
can figure out like what you want and what you
Right.
don't want. That is a part of dating.
No, I was low key trying to just try to get in y'all head about that because like I would do the same thing.
You would date multiple people?
Yeah, but you have to have the mindset.
It's not frowned upon for us.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Right.
No, wait,
Pimps and praise.
no. It's not frowned on. For me as a man, it's not frowned. I don't frown on women upon that. I honestly, any woman I talk to, I'm always in competition. Apparently, like you just have to take over. I mean, you just got. I mean, I think everybody who's dating right now, they're in competition with somebody. Now, even if they're dating multiple people or not.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you something.
dating
When I was dating, I damn sure went in competition with their bitch. Not one, not
Because
not
you're the creme
one
de la
single
creme. You're the
one.
creme
No,
de la
because
creme.
as a woman, your personality is not to be in competition with nobody else. Either he gonna
No,
like me
it's
for
not.
me, or he gonna go on
I
to the
think that
next.
should be
Well,
fine
that's for
too,
everybody.
because
That's for
that is
everybody,
very
yeah.
But
He
that's what I'm
likes-
saying,
I'm saying
and
he
that's
like- he
why
may
I say
like
I
you.
wasn't competition. Like I'm not gonna be her competition
Right.
because I don't do what she do.
I don't mean it like that. If a man's trying to, most times men don't know what they want if they're trying again in a relationship. So when they're dating multiple women, You know, like it's not. I guess I use the word. I didn't want to trigger y'all with the word competition.
Yeah.
Competition.
It's more of a.
That's a
bad word?
That's a bad word.
Hey,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
well, yeah, okay.
All right, let me get in. I got out of here real quick.
Yeah,
But
get out your bag. Get out your competition
So
bag.
like he well, as a man, like they may not know what they want. So when they see different women, you know, it gives them different.
But
you
it
know,
doesn't. It doesn't. For women, it's the same thing. It's the same.
It's the
exact
same thing, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Because even then, like any women I'm dating, first 3 months, I know this is a dude in the
3
inbox.
months is the magic number for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
That's
three-
when I know if I'm with you or I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. So in the first 3 months,
Yes,
I'm
it
about to say I didn't even do 3 months.
I'm
Like,
just saying-
listen.
I already know.
Right. Within the first month, I know whether you gonna be.
This is
I'm not doing it.
But I'm saying if they make that cut after that, those first couple days in that first month, so first 3 months, we're not talking about you thinking about me or me thinking about you. There are going to be other men and women in your inbox.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like you may entertain them because you have not gone all in.
Well,
on
you
the
haven't
person.
committed. You haven't made a commitment.
you haven't made a commitment yet. So like,
Yeah,
that, I mean,
But that's dating, though.
Yes,
it
dating.
is.
That's still
But
dating.
people, I'm saying, I'm okay with it. There's a group out there, which I wish said something, have a problem with that.
Have a problem with
Yeah.
dating multiple people?
Multiple people.
That's because
and
they
then-
ain't got nobody else.
Multiple people.
Right. They strictly they
Well,
can't get nobody else.
well,
Or their definition of dating is wrong.
Yes.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out here who
Who
got it
feel
wrong.
like you should date just one person at a time?
Nah,
No, like
yeah.
just the that too, but more of a.
That's
Like,
not dating.
they don't
That's not dating.
Yeah, that's being a girlfriend and boyfriend.
All right.
But all right,
I know. I'm gonna give you a quick example.
you give quick example.
So a couple years ago when I first moved here, right?
go for it.
So I tried to I date this girl. We go on a date one time, right?
Sensational.
You went on a date with
I
her.
went on a date with this girl.
Okay.
I went on a total 2 dates with this girl.
Okay.
Stop it. So I go on a date with this woman, right? We go out. Shit. Come on, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I had a rough day at work today. I was shocked anybody. So
So you go on a date with
we
this
go on
girl.
a date, girl. So we're getting to know each other. We're talking. We found each other on the dating app. So like, but when you go on a dating app, you try to talk to them a little bit. I try to talk on the phone, see what's really going on.
So y'all went on these 2 dates.
So-
She just
so-
thought you was her boyfriend.
Whoa, it's deeper than that.
She
So-
thought they were married,
so-
bro.
No, she her thing was, I'm trying to get married by this time, and men fucking hate timelines.
Whoa.
Well, I think part of healthy dating though is not looking for a relationship. You're not out
she
here
was-
looking for
she-
a relationship.
I think she was letting you know exactly what she wanted, and if
It
that
was
wasn't something
it was
you wanted,
it was
then,
the delivery, Kiana. It was the delivery.
but she was straightforward.
You can be straightforward.
She said, "I'm getting married October 28th, nigga.
So-
You in or you out?"
So, like, look,
She said, "I'm getting
Listen,
married
listen up,
October
but-
28th, nigga.
but-
You here?"
But there were 2 dates, right? So I took that. Okay, she wants to get married. Like I'm open to the to the concept. We gonna go on the next date. So then on New Year's Eve that year, she was like, "Let's go out." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then she was like, but I think I had something going on. I'm like, I wasn't going out, but I was like, I just came back from like a work trip or something. I'm like, can we do like tomorrow on the 1st? Like I really wasn't even trying to stay up to do anything. Oh no, I want to go out tonight because the man you go out on New Year's Eve and bring the New Year in with is the man that you're gonna be with forever.
But that is something that I have heard.
Hey, yo, this
growing
girl
up,
crazy.
Oh, hell no.
But
So-
have you not heard
but-
that growing up?
Yeah,
But
Nah, that's
Parking the New Year's.
right, I'm not telling nobody
You know,
that.
I
like,
would never say it out loud, but I've definitely
Hey.
heard that growing up, though.
hey.
so
I definitely heard
I'm
it.
sorry, I have.
So she was just one of the ones that just said it out loud.
Nah, she was crazy. Listen,
Right. I probably would never have said it.
I won't
She
even.
crazy.
I won't even call the girl crazy because we still friends on social media.
Yeah, she's crazy.
hey, you crazy as
She
hell.
crazy.
You crazy.
She
First
found
of
her
all,
person.
y'all-
I was saying for Mandy because he can't say it for himself.
Y'all went on 2 dates, and she just automatically thought you was gonna be the man, and she was gonna be with the whole year
Yeah.
because she spent New Year's Eve with
That's
you.
Mandy.
That's my thing.
See,
That's
he be
crazy.
out here hot linking
That's
bitches
my-
though, and
that's
that's the problem. He be out here hot linking these
So
girls.
did you sleep
He
with her
Uber
on the
Eats.
first date? Did you sleep with her on the first date?
No, that's the thing.
Did you sleep with her on the second date?
No, that's my thing.
So
when
you
I
never
did-
slept with her?
Nope.
And she just automatically wanted to spend the rest of her life
And
with you?
that's what bothered me.
Yo.
So like, that's my final point for the Dev get in. That's
Yeah.
what
She was
bothered
just
me.
looking for a husband. She
Yeah.
wasn't looking like somebody.
She didn't care who it was.
Yeah.
She was
She was
gonna
crazy.
go outside of Home Depot, be like, "Hey, you trying to get married, right?"
That's
She
my
was crazy.
that's my final point though. I look good on paper, but like I purposely don't try to have sex on the first date. I try not to.
Do you believe in having sex on the first date?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened. Actually, my ex-girlfriend, it happened.
Do you believe in having sex on the first date?
No.
We
But
talked about it.
I'm not searching for it. You know, if it happens, it happens. But if
I had a 90-day rule.
She had the
That's
Steve
fine.
Harvey. All right, man.
ooh, hey, I'm gonna get this to Dev.
Yeah, pass the Dev. Pass the Dev. We gonna
Dev
get
gonna
Dev.
ask this question. I got a good question.
Amber, switch on. Switch on.
I'll ask Nick to ask the question because he's
Hey,
controversial.
the question is, do you believe in having sex on the first date? Oh goddamn!
I forgot. You know,
She
Oh, she bounced with the headphones.
I'm sorry. I didn't break them. They're not broke. The one just came out.
You ain't breaking like Nick broke the other one.
Right, I didn't do that. Nick did that.
Yeah.
I snapped that bitches in half.
Nick got one for y'all.
All right. Bring it back. Full circle. Okay. Do we believe in having sex on the first date?
No.
We go come back to that, but we go. You said no.
She answered that question. Amber did.
Amber. Amber. Don't start capping now.
That liar.
Capaholics.
Yo, that's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Hey,
She my best friend.
That's my best friend.
Bestie. My best friend.
But are you looking for a relationship if you have sex with somebody on the first date?
There was
Listen. I'll say this.
In a whole relationship.
No.
The three out of the four at three. All right. So I'll say this for me.
I'll say no.
I done had 4 relationships over a year, right? That I done had 2-year relationships and 2 relationships go over a year, right? Of those 3, I slept. Of those 4, I slept with 3 on the first date.
You a hoe.
I'm a big hoe. I'm a massive hoe.
It's different from men and women though.
Slut life.
I ain't gonna say
Yeah, but for real, because it's like it isn't just about whether or not like you said, if we not connecting but we just have sex, then yeah, I'm probably not gonna see you again. But
I'm not feeling that.
but if we ever because here's the other thing, I'll say this, right? I've been on a first date with a girl and the vibe has been right,
Okay.
and then I get the
So
stand
she's
up.
having sex with you on the first
No,
date. You don't think?
well, I'm wrapping up.
I mean, but it's the.
I love Amber
right
right there.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if you,
Yeah.
if you gonna have sex, by all means. But if I have sex with you on the first date, I ain't looking for no relationship.
I'm not.
Yeah, well,
It's not even a question in my mind. No, this gonna be what it is.
Well-
Right, exactly.
here's the other thing, right? So
I know what it is. Like, that's just what it is.
So here's
Just quiet about this.
let's talk. I'm gonna phrase it like this. Both parties can be interested in sex, right? But so women control access to sex, right? And
Control.
yeah, women control access to sex, to who they have sex with, right? And who gets born, right? Men control access to relationships and marriage. We got different kind of things here, right? So
That's the majority, and I agree with it.
yeah,
I didn't never thought about it.
yeah. Because you be like, hey, we together? And you be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that men control access to their own commitment, right? You could really be down with somebody, but if he not trying to lock it down, it's different, right? So men control access to their own thing, and women control access to who they want to have sex with. So we got different kind of standards here.
I mean, it's not like every first date. I've been on a lot of dates. I'm not saying like it's
Yeah,
every,
yeah.
it's not
But
every
it
first
happens.
date.
Yeah.
Happens,
But sometimes it actually comes to a point where I realize that, like on the date, that I don't want to date them, but they would be a good
So say
Right.
that again.
So that's
fuck
what-
buddy.
right.
Yeah.
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 And then,
Yeah.
then I realized like I
every
don't.
once in a while.
There we go.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I'm not.
If you have
But
sex,
I don't like want to pursue like. But in all
Yeah,
fairness,
exactly.
like my boyfriend now, like
Y'all did it on the first date, but that's what I'm saying. See, y'all, but like you,
But was that your
but
intention?
see
Like,
what
afterwards, did you were like, this is gonna be my
Afterwards,
boyfriend?
I was like, damn, I should have waited. It was good, but I was still like, come on now, you could have waited a little bit.
Yeah, but like, but there was chemistry, there was connection there. She said, hey, he said, look, I like this girl. We gonna keep hanging out regardless. I'm just glad. But here's what happens: is this has happened to me. I'm not sure if it's happened to y'all in the room, but like I met a girl. I've hung out with girls, and we done had a good time, connection there, chemistry there. We vibing. We go back to my place or her place. We start getting hot and heavy, and then you get the pause, and then it's like, what are we pausing for? Are we pausing just to pause? Are we pausing not to seem like?
That's that communication. You should have had
But
that
the
conversation
pause-
so you even got back to where you was going.
All right, let me get Dev's point on it.
First of all, as y'all can tell, I got the cap hat on right now.
You got the what?
Big
Cap.
cappers,
Big cap.
big caps.
There's some capping going on in this.
A lot of cap in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and I say this, and everyone's different, so I'm not saying everyone falls under the same pedigree, but let me just frame this in a certain perspective, right?
You getting dog food?
Hey, look, I might get called one after all of this, right? But it is what it is. So let me ask, all right, Amber is like, yo, if it happens, cool, right?
Yeah.
But let me just ask, because Teresa and Kiana both said no, but they also said, like, if they do it, it's also, like, probably just for a fuck me type shit. Right.
Done it on
But
the first date, though.
on the first date. On the
If
first
it's
date.
like the first week or like the first 2 weeks.
No, it's strictly first date.
I
Maybe-
know.
no.
What if y'all talking for like a week?
Yeah.
And
See,
And you
Yeah.
have,
but
like,
that's what
hang
niggas would do.
out.
Niggas would do the back to back. Hey, I seen you Wednesday. I'm trying to see you Sunday so we can smash in the same week.
No, I'm
But
talking about like
Logging.
the date.
Yeah. Okay.
I invented it. Look at me.
And see, so that's why I feel like there has to be a
Sensational.
level of there's a silver lining. Okay, the first date could mean the first date after 2 months. It could mean the first date after a week. So when you say that you won't smash someone and he be boyfriend material after that first date smash, that's cap. Because if you went 2 months talking, chopping it up, maybe y'all has conflicts in scheduling, y'all just couldn't make it happen right away. But in 2 months in talking, and let's just say for this area, all right, I'm gonna paint this picture based on what we got going on here. Well, we got Roof Chris, right, out there in Arlington, Virginia, up there skyline looking over.
You going to Roof Chris?
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you talking for a month, 2 months, no.
Hey, where
I'm
the
just
cap
saying.
hat at?
Bro, I got the cap hat on. I'm just saying.
So you saying not necessarily like, boom, we meet, we go on a date, like we talk on the phone.
No.
You talking about like realistically
A
the very
first date.
Yeah.
A first,
I
yeah.
understand.
A
See,
first,
what-
and that's
what-
look, let me finish painting the picture.
Let that finish.
Let me finish painting the picture.
Go ahead.
We go to Roof Chris, right? We get $100 steaks, overlooking Reagan National, overlooking the DC lights, right?
It's a nice night.
After that, we take a nice Uber X, the black Uber black ride
black everywhere.
to a nice, you know what I'm saying, to a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw up my spot, but I got a little sneak spot that's a real dope spot.
The sneaky
Go to.
link?
Yeah, it's a dope spot,
Okay.
right?
Seaside.
Upscale type spot, right? You go to an upscale type spot, right? Have a few drinks, and then maybe you finish out the night at the Lux at MGM. Just it's as a nightcap. You know, you just finishing off because they open late. Are you telling me that you wouldn't consider?
No.
You know, after this man going through such length, you only thinking
After months, you said after months.
But you,
I'm saying-
after
I said-
months of talking and like hanging out.
it could,
'cause I'm
no,
thinking of, like,
because I feel like
coffee
people
dates,
when you say
but aren't
first
really
date,
dates.
Right.
I feel like the notion of a first date, people automatically think within the first week or 2 weeks. What I'm saying is the first date could be 2 months. 3
See-
months. It
see,
could be
but-
any.
usually is.
See, but you got a different.
The way dating is now,
Yeah.
I understand, but you basically saying, hey, on that first date, you take me to this nice ass restaurant, you take me to this bomb ass spot, you spend all this money, and I'm automatically supposed to give you the pussy.
No.
Nah.
That's not what
that's
I
not-
said.
that's not what he
I'm
said. He said, would
asking-
you consider?
That's literally was my question.
Would you consider?
Was after talking over a certain period of months, It could be a
Yeah,
month.
there has
It
to
could
be
be.
like some time in between there where you kind of get to know the person like a little bit.
But if you're talking
little
over
bit
2
better.
months,
A little
I
bit
don't
better
think, I
and
don't think the
stuff.
materialistic things that you're speaking of.
It's the
it
time.
takes if they want to give up the box.
no,
Right.
I'm not saying that
No,
dictates
he's saying
giving
would
up
it,
the
would
box.
It be like a consider like you guys go on a
If a
first-
man
a
goes
nice
through
first
such
date,
extent to show you that he likes you, that he is about you, that he is feeling you, and he is, because men show actions based on just gender roles. Men show
Fuckboys out there.
our
think it would depend
value. Our value
if we're
typically
connected
comes
that
from
way.
our value typically comes from our pockets. You can dispute it all you want to, but the facts are in the pudding. Our value. If a man decides, you know what I'm saying?
I think
If
the
a
date-
man
the
goes-
date was different. So
Okay.
like we've been talking for 2 months, and you decide to do something that we discussed. Like say I told you I really like picnics in the park. You know what I'm saying?
something
And you
thoughtful.
decide to take me to a picnic in the
True.
park. It would make me feel emotionally connected to you because you listened to what I said. So then it would be different. Not you just going to Roof Chris and we going to Lux and you
It ain't got to
doing
be roof, Chris. It could be
But-
if
So-
you say, yeah,
so-
exactly.
so-
like so,
Yeah.
so if you paid attention to what I said when
There
we
you
were
go.
discussing
First
things,
date.
Because you know them on a level where your guard is down.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's
that would, that's
so a
what it
first
takes.
date you would.
Hey, someone take some notes. Hold on,
If
hold
you've
on.
been,
Guard down.
Right now, keep talking.
but if
Yeah.
you've known somebody for a couple months, regardless of how you've known them,
Right.
you're talking enough to where you're getting comfortable
Okay,
with
Right.
them.
but
Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. You
Right.
have
There
to
you
be
go.
comfortable with somebody in order to have sex with them.
I hope you.
Okay,
Right.
and that's
So,
and
like-
that's why I frame it the way that I did, because when you hear first date, as far as time frame goes, what do you think of first date? Typically,
2 days, 3 days.
like
The
the
day after
week.
I met you.
The- like the
Yeah,
week,
we
like-
I swiped you on
Yeah,
Hinge. I
right.
sent you a message. We
Yeah.
hanging out Thursday.
and so there's this misconception that the first date has to be within the first week of us talking.
Nowadays it is because it's not like how it was
Yeah.
in the 2000s and
So,
you know in
that's
the
courting.
90s.
Yeah.
It's not because you know you used to have instant message. You know what I'm saying? You guys will be talking on instant message forever before
In
you
the
even meet each
DMs.
other.
They go
Nowadays,
down in the
dating apps,
DM.
Go on a dating app maybe like 2 or 3 days after you know you guys talk. So that's a first date.
so
Before it was a length of time before you guys saw each other, and now it's not so much time in between.
I'll
That's-
say
that's it.
I'll say this. This and this is what I know about Dev. Right, Dev is a talker.
Romantic.
Dev is a romantic and Dev is a talker. Dev will.
I'm a gabber, bro.
Dev,
Get the
I done
gab.
seen Dev send multiple paragraphs. He just be look. Amber like, yeah, this nigga just be talking his ass.
I'm a gabber,
He done
bro.
yeah, Dev is Dev talked to you for 2 months. They be like, hey girl, you trying to go to Roost, Chris? Yeah. Like finally pull it out.
But see, but to your point though, man, it's not even to my own horn. I talk to get information.
And that's why I
Right?
said that
Yeah.
there is a difference
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
if you have been talking for 2 months,
Right.
and you go,
Yeah.
on a
But
date,
I'm
that
a
means
straight
you
gabber.
listen-
So, yeah.
you listen
I
to
talk.
what she said, so you gonna take her some places that she said she wanted to go.
Yeah, Dev gonna have everything be your favorite color and a
Me-
whole
So
bunch of
then you
crazy
lining-
shit.
Basically, you lining up the pussy because you telling her, all right.
Yeah.
Look, look,
I paid
me
attention
and
to
Amber-
exactly what we was talking
Me
about.
and Amber's been out. Me and Amber's been out on the city, right?
Mhm.
We went out together, and we
Dev,
were like, yo,
Dev
no,
had an
hold on,
R&B
no.
playlist of
Hey,
all
no,
of it. He said,
no.
one,
You remember?
yeah, like a dream come
Amber,
true.
Amber.
Two, you wanna be
look,
when you.
Here's the thing,
Three.
because men's goals are different from women's goals, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so men try to capitalize on the shortest amount of time, and women try to capitalize on attention and what you can get over a longer period of time, right? It's just intrinsically different. Me and Amber has been out together, and we went out. You remember that night we went out with the 3 dudes, and we got trashed that night. We got trashed. But look.
This night?
Yes, that night. Jesus Christ. But look, I'll say this though. In any environment that I've ever been in, as far as like coming up, I've always been, for some reason, the guy that was like, hey, there's a table of 4 women. Yo, who's gonna go spark the conversation?
I'm gonna
I've
say this.
always been that guy. I will go, bro. I'm hitching that train to myself. I'm going full speed, and I will walk up to that table with full confidence on 100, and I'm saying, hey, what's up?
Dev-
And I'm going to anyone bites on anything,
Right.
I'm going to build a conversation about off of that, and I'm going to invite the whole party to come in and join. And whatever happens from that point, I gab. That's what I do. I like talking to
got the
people.
gift of gab.
That's what I do. So that's why I say, like, when it comes to like certain things, you can get a lot of information just from listening to people, talking to people, and it could be off of a week of rapping. But if you feeling me because I'm talking that good shit, and you talking the good to me, it might just go down. Because it can happen that way. That's what I'm saying.
Dev is a pussy plotter. Dev be plotting on the pussy. He be scheming and skating like, oh yeah, she like this and like that. I'm not a pussy plotter.
No, since I've been going through all this crazy stuff, bro, I've literally because me and Manny spent and I'm gonna get off real quick.
Go for it.
Because me and Manny spent so much time together, right?
Yeah.
Me and Manny been talking in the crib,
Plotting
and he be
on
like,
pussy.
not but look, like no, full disclosure. I've like the dating apps. That's not really
He's
my
like
thing.
Pinky in the brain. Like
You can talk, you can rap. Literally, I have lined up dates on like the jump, and like I'll tell Manny, oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet up with Shorty on Sunday. All right, what y'all doing? I don't know, might go do this and that. All right, okay, cool. All right, bro, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, I'm here for you. All right, bet. Sunday roll around, I'll flake. I have literally flaked on more dates and more quote unquote vagina in this period of my life than I ever have, because
so
I get
open.
to the point where like I will talk it up to that point, and I'll just be like, no, I'm good. And
you got the validation.
I will unmatch and just go on about my business. No, real life. And it's not even like I'm doing it maliciously. It's just like I just know where I am. Literally, like I'm not even trying to be funny. I have passed up on more dates and more stuff recently than I ever have in my younger life, because at 35, my whole outlook on everything is completely different. And so we can vibe on the chat. We can even talk and FaceTime a few times. But if it's not there for me, if I don't have the drive, like something's got to push me to that point. And if what I got going on is not pushing me, it's okay. We kind of line something up. But if it ain't pushing me to the point where I want to take that next jump to this next phase of my life, I talk all day. You can't fault me for talking. You can't fault me for gabbing. And if I flake, I flake. That's my choice. I have the right to do so, right?
Yeah. All
Cool.
right.
So that's it. That's kind of what happens for me right now. So
All right.
I talk it up,
What? All
but
right.
I'm all talk.
I want one last topic, and then we'll kind of start wrapping it up here. But all right, so on the topic of like, if a woman you say you don't sleep with nobody on the first date, regardless, right?
Well, yeah.
The way I framed it, it's a little
different, but just in general, like just the normal first date, not Dev superfluous. We done talked for 6 years, and now we finally meet in person, right? Yeah. Dev is in the notebook. So I'm called the journal.
The journal, bro.
Yeah, the journal is nigga shit. But so if you have like a 90-day rule, Kiana says she had a 90-day rule, right?
I did.
Right, you said you had a 90-day rule. If you have a timeline of waiting to sleep with somebody, do you think that's effective, and what do you think that looks like?
I don't have a timeline. For me, it's just, I wouldn't put a date on it or a number of days on it. It's just I have to be comfortable with somebody, like, on a different level than just, I mean, I can have sex with anybody, like,
Yeah, you could.
but that's not,
Yeah.
I'm to the point where sex is not enjoyable unless I have a connection with somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have a connection with somebody that I necessarily meet, 2 days. Like, it's just not going to be on that level. I can have chemistry with somebody and be attracted to them, but it's not going to be as enjoyable to have sex with somebody
Without
if
that
I don't
connection.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put a number on it, but definitely enough time for me to feel comfortable enough to have sex with somebody and enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amber, do you do like a waiting? You say you do on the first date, but have you ever done a wait on somebody and how that turned out for you?
I would say done a wait on somebody before. I just don't really like fuck with people like that. Before my boyfriend, like I wasn't really like dating, like, cause I know exactly what I want, and like I'm telling you, like it don't take 3 months for me to gauge that. It takes like one conversation, maybe 2 conversations, and then I already know like we're not gonna go anywhere. But I think like the longest like I have waited, and that was more of like because I wasn't attracted to him, was like 4 months.
God, this is you with the 120 day. Gosh,
But he had money though.
He had money though.
he did have money. Listen, I got so here's a question. Sorry, I'm trying to phrase it right.
Phrase it wrong.
I'm trying to phrase it wrong.
Just ask it.
Oh my gosh, right. On the 90-day tip. Manny had it a lot. Grab Manny outside.
Is that his work?
Because he had.
Have you ever waited 90 days, Nick?
No. I'm not waiting more than a week.
Would you wait 90 days?
You just said
More than a week.
The
He just slid that in there casually.
Huh?
Would you wait 90 days?
I have.
Would you
have.
wait 90 days?
I have.
Have you waited 90 days?
Would I wait?
Do you or would you have somebody?
Y'all want to hear something funny?
Oh yeah. Okay, here's a question. Okay, this is a good question, right? If you make someone make
That's a good man.
you make a man wait 90 days, or you make him wait,
Next
right?
home in August?
Let's say. So if you make someone make 90 days, are you sneaky linking with somebody else on the low? Are you getting?
No.
Are you getting somebody else?
Teresa.
Are you getting your back blown and somebody else there to meet some needs?
It's fair game because we're dating.
Oh, it's okay.
Right.
We're dating.
okay.
Right. So
So if I sleep with somebody,
I just want to know.
honestly,
Oh,
honest, it's kind of a, I don't want to say it's a current situation, but it might be a current situation. But I,
Shit, Mike.
Oh no! Hey, my man, get out. She don't like you. She don't like you like that. She don't like you like that.
I'm trying to help. Never mind.
Go.
no,
Hey, she don't like you like that.
But I,
She don't like you. Look at me. She don't like you like that.
I want to hear this.
Go ahead.
because there's somebody that can have sex with that I'm comfortable with.
Right.
But I know I'm not gonna be in a relationship with them. Like we just have this
Here we go.
understanding, right? You know what I'm saying?
See, okay.
But
Oh, I got a question for that too, man.
Oh, it's a lie here. There's a lie here.
Yo,
That was a ooh.
that was tough.
No, it's a good answer.
honest, like,
I appreciate it.
So would you date like say you're dating someone, right?
Yeah.
And you feel them, but let's say for whatever reason you have enacted your 90-day rule, 4 months, 6 months. Would you still keep sleeping with the sneaky link?
Yeah.
Even though you're feeling this guy,
They won't.
you know.
No.
They won't.
No.
Wait, say it again.
So you dating 2 people, or you dating one guy.
No, she's dating
You're
one.
seriously you're like, oh man, I like this guy. He's got a lot of good qualities. I'm feeling him, blah blah blah. But I don't want to sleep with him yet.
Yes.
Right?
Are you still currently sleep? Are while you're doing that? Are you still sneaking? Are you still?
That's the whole
hidden?
point of him.
That's the whole point of sneaky link, right? Yeah. So hey.
Hey, round of applause.
She said, round of applause. Girl, make that hot. Drop it in.
Interesting.
Hey, yo, there it is.
Yeah. All right, Amber, what you think about that? So do you think that works? If you's like, oh, I see a guy with good qualities, I like him. He seemed kind of boyfriend, maybe husband material. Have you seen that and also done the sneaky
I don't
link?
have the attention span to pay more than one person.
Okay.
Well,
Like
here's the,
attention at a time.
But it's sexual attention.
I think
it's
it,
different.
right. I
It's
think
one of
it's a
the two that's
benefit to
separated.
it. Yeah, there.
So-
I would just feel some type of
definitely-
way.
So-
like
Kia, I want your thing on here. Have you done this? Because you done did a 90-day rule. Were you sneaky linking?
No,
You weren't sneaky linking.
not at the time when I was.
So,
Okay.
Not,
I
not when I was because it. Okay, so
Go ahead. You speak.
all right, so when I courted to be very clear, courting and dating are two completely different things, okay? When I courted my husband, I strictly dated my husband, okay? When prior to him, when I was in the service, I did date. I did have a 90-day rule, and I did damn sure have a sneaky link because I was not sleeping with this guy that I had a 90-day rule with. I already had somebody who was already in my 90-day window, so I was doing good. Like,
So you were sneaky linking with somebody.
first of all, if I'm dating you and you are not within my 90-day window, and I need to get my
Oh,
rocks
you see,
off,
that
I can
is
go back
true.
to somebody
I don't
who
have
I
a
used to
window,
get
so
my
I'm
rocks
like,
off to.
At any moment,
It's just that simple.
Why
I
do
can
y'all?
sleep
Why
with
I'm
the
gonna
dude.
wait 90 days if we just dating?
First
I can
off,
get my sneaky link and he can knock me off and we can still date.
Let's hear it.
Hey, no,
This is good.
Hey, no, hey,
This
hey.
is good.
Hey, Nick, the reason I asked that question,
Yeah, go for it.
because
It's a great question.
I
And
mean,
even
I'm
then-
married now, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
do men not do it all the time?
So
my
go
point,
do it all
Kiana. That's
the
why.
We're
that's-
different.
No,
What
wait,
the
no.
fuck is the difference?
Hey,
Men and women are intrinsically different.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
oh,
hey.
so
That's a
you,
whole different
you
podcast.
haven't been.
You're fresh in.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey,
Hey, let me talk.
First off, Dev, you're fresh in the game. I'm gonna tell you something. Niggas do it too. So this is my thing. Like, that's why, and actually, that's why most men are comfortable with the 90-day rule because they got the same thing going on. But just like what the women just said,
I got a
here,
90-minute rule,
No,
so
oh,
you in there? You trying to be down or not? What's up?
So I'm
Right,
saying,
he real different.
but just like the women though.
Don't be dapping him up. I'm not trying to
Men that are looking for something serious, that person is a person for a reason. And once y'all come to an accord to who you're dating, that we may click,
I didn't raise you that
you got to cut it off. I've been there to where like, all right, what you want to make me wait 9
That's what I'm
days?
saying.
I have
So-
a very
cool.
understanding with
So,
my little sneaky link. Like,
the-
this is what it
See, that's
is.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
once you click, it's a
I'm
wrap.
married now, but when I
Now,
did have a sneaky link, it was that
that's
way.
the-
Like,
that's
this
the-
is what we are.
That's the difference between men and women though.
So, go.
So this difference between men and women when it comes to sneaky links.
What?
Women's sneaky links are established, and whenever and it's just,
Niggas just got all their links are sneaky.
Wait.
All my links are sneaky.
But no, I'm saying,
don't know about
no. I mean, yes, Sneaky Pizza, number one fan.
Hey, shout out Sneaky Nigga
Please,
Pizza.
shout out to Sneaky Pizza. Please go eat there.
Yeah,
But
it's delicious.
with women, their sneaky links are established
And they
even-
permanent.
and they're permanent. Now, so like when it comes to that, it's like what I'm saying is, that's the bigger point of when a woman commands stuff like that.
Yeah.
She can call anybody. If they got a fan club.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna happen.
But that's not.
But
That's
women
not what
don't
she
women
does,
don't
like
well
her
women
sneaky
women don't
links
take
are
that
sneaky
chance
links.
because women don't get let down because they get let down a lot by a lot of these dudes out here. So for a man though, your sneaky links are normally your
I speak with my face. I'm
I know.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I just told
So-
Rocky, we gotta figure it out. We gotta
No,
figure it
like
out.
Dev might have witnessed this, but
Go ahead, man.
as a man, normally your sneaky links are somebody.
Randoms.
They're not randoms.
No,
'cause
I
you're
gotta
not going out there
establish
looking-
sneaky
You're not
links
going. You're
now.
not going out there looking for them. It's usually a woman from your past that want that.
Same way for a woman.
So, I mean, even when I'm saying, but like I said, the difference is yours are established. You have a dedicated person. Now, with me, hypothetically speaking, like 'cause it's not the case.
We not going to Cigarette City. All
We're
right.
not going to Secret City. But with like let's say with me, right? And if I had a sneaky link, my sneaky link is gonna be someone I messed with in the past. And
Yeah.
they just happen to call me and be like, "What you doing, big head?" or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay. So then it's like then it's like we got action, right? We
Yeah.
got action. So
But is it the same person? Is it like
Mm.
in
is
more
it like
cases,
consistent?
in more cases than not, it's not necessarily at least. It's probably two women.
the same small pool
So,
of people?
It's the same small pool of people. It's the same small pool of people. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. If I
So
yeah.
so you might
Haven't adjusted his hat.
a man in their worst. Was that
He's Dev calling cap, but I'm gonna bring.
you calling cap on who, me?
Calling cap on everybody.
So this was so. But okay, I got a question. I got a question on this though, right? Ladies. So you got a man and you like him, and he like you, and y'all not fucking, but you fucking somebody else.
It happens every day, B.
But niggas die every day, B.
Exactly.
Yeah. How you think? So think about that, right? From a man's perspective, right? I like you. We got all kinds of chemistry. You like me. I know you like me. I see it in your goddamn eyes, right? Let's say we talking. We on a few dates. We got good. It's good rapport. We feel each other. But you like not yet. You're too good. You're too good, right? I don't want to get involved, but you. And I, you know that I would like to have sex with you. You know that men want to have sex with women. We know this, right? Men want to have sex with women. That's kind of our biological imperative. We want to have sex with each other, right? But you know that I want to smash, but you not smashing me, but you smashing old Pookie or Ray Ray down the street, Mr. Sneaky Links.
Why you gotta be a Pookie?
Old Jerome.
Jerome slide through. Yeah.
You sleep better at night.
well,
You sleep.
What's the question?
No, the question is what? The question is
Why?
the question is why? And the question is how do you think men feel when they know that they get in the 90-day rule and somebody else blowing the back out and they want to be the back blower?
They don't know that. That's the
Why would
problem.
I
We
tell
blew
you
your
that
mind
I'm
with that shit just
sleeping with
now.
Somebody else in the 90 days. I'm not gonna tell you.
You said earlier you didn't want to know.
No. Time. I know.
Did you just miss everything that?
No,
everyone
listen. We all adults. You fucking somebody. So if you're not fucking me and we like each other, it's a problem.
But why?
I agree.
I don't understand.
That's a problem.
What is the problem?
I
The
agree.
problem is I like you and you like me. So why we not smashing? Why you smashing the sneaky links?
Smash you yet.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Hey,
From a
hey,
man's
hey,
perspective.
Hey, no. Can I say something?
Go for it.
That's the thing. We literally just said this.
Right.
They know that man is good for one thing.
No, but I want to be the part. I want to be the one thing.
But you have.
I want to replace that man and the
no.
thing he's doing.
But
That's
this
a
is.
requirement.
But this is part.
So, look,
This is part. I'm saying this. No, for real. This is part. This is part of dating with the purpose.
Stop. Time out. Okay. All right, look. All right, let's say this one man, he's a screwdriver. Stop. The one man is a screwdriver, right? I'm a Swiss Army knife. I got the little doily thing. I got the
Screwdrivers are
knife.
usually longer than,
I got
Swiss Army knives.
look. I got the Allen wrench, and I can be the screwdriver.
But I'm gonna go with my screwdriver because I know how my screwdriver works. It
Exactly.
works.
But I'm trying to be the new screwdriver.
You ain't got enough reviews on Amazon.
You just feeding him more than
I'm not gonna go with the Swiss Army knife. I don't know what to
But you should try the Swiss Army knife out. Why the Swiss Army knife wait 90 days to get used?
Hey, Nick, can I say something real serious?
Oh, there you go.
So like this is a part of dating with a purpose.
Yes, absolutely.
So like
Talk
when
about
when a woman
I'm
is
with you.
this is bring it back. This is part of dating with a
Y'all
purpose.
sneaky linkers.
So
I have.
if a woman's giving you the 90-day rule and they trying to they paying attention, they trying to pay attention to all your sentiments because at the end of the day, we think with our dicks as men. Right?
Yeah.
We really do.
So why are we wrong as women?
I never said that.
But we talked about this. Go.
I said y'all are within your right for that. I did say that. I did say that, right?
So what?
Also,
And
I
even
think
it-
sex complicates a lot of
It's-
things.
and that's this is what I'm getting to. When I'm dating a woman, I am not pressed to have sex with her because once I have sex with her, it's going to complicate.
Yes.
And it
Absolutely.
changes
It's
the dynamic
definitely
of your
Absolutely.
relationship.
Well, it changes the leverage
Because,
you
like-
done gave him what
Right,
he
so I'm
wanted.
not gonna give you the leverage.
Well,
that
no,
I already
it's not
gave
even-
somebody
it's not
else.
even-
Like you already there.
It's not even about giving a woman what she wants or what she needs, but like, because there's levels to sex as men, free game. Like, if he give you, the extra special, I might should have paid for this. I might want to cook in the morning. That's not a sign that he's all about you. Some men can't control. Like, you either getting 1,000% or you getting let down. Like, so, and some are selfish to her. They'll just let you down and just keep moving on. Those are the ones you want to sweep out the door. But even then, the ones that, have you like feeling funny and shit, like, don't, at the end of the day, don't take the sex as as a telltale to how that man feel about you.
Absolutely.
Because
right.
some men don't have filters when it comes to sexual interactions. I'm for one
I
or
would
one
agree
of
with
them.
that. I would agree.
So like, yeah, you're getting it. You're not gonna talk bad about me in the streets. You getting all of this the first time.
All right, real quick, man. Quick question, then Amber gonna wrap it up. She got a segment lined up for us, right? Quick question.
Oh yeah.
And just we're gonna do a go around the room type stuff so we can kind of wrap this up, right? So Teresa, we're gonna start here with you. You guys have admitted that you, if there's someone that you like as far as dating, but you will have a sneaky link, right?
Before I got married.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
I mean,
before
the
you-
N word,
right?
right? All this go out the window.
So, do you not think, yes or no, do you not think that having a sneaky link as far as sex goes, because we just admitted that sex complicates things, do you not think that sex with the sneaky link complicates things as far as what you got going on, as far as dating?
No, because
Okay. No. No, because I'm not trying to be. I'm just. We got to wrap it up. But you don't think that sex with the sneaky link complicates things at all?
It doesn't.
Even though sex complicates things.
No.
It's the sneaky link.
Okay.
They're predetermined
You
things.
already
It is
know
good
what
for one
the
thing.
relationship is.
Right.
Okay,
It's
cool.
an established
Kiana,
relationship.
Have you never been a sneaky link before?
That turned into me.
I don't rock like that, bro. Kiana, you don't think
Yeah.
that sex, period, with the sneaky link or whatever, you don't think it because sex complicates things. Y'all just said it yourself, but y'all don't think that
But-
sex complicates things with someone you're dating with
And
the
the
sneaky
reason
link.
why at that time,
Well,
my sneaky link did not complicate my relationship because my sneaky link knew
What it was.
what it was.
Right.
He didn't ask any questions like, hey, this is where I need you to be. This is where I need you. You know, it was reciprocated. We're not spending time with each other. We're not doing none of that. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to go out on dates.
I want to skate with you or nothing.
You are my sneaky link, and that's
Okay.
it. We're going to do the do. After I finish, I'm going to get up and go. Or after we finish, you're going to get up and go, and that's it. My relationship
very
or the
masculine
relationship
energies
that
from
I'm
you
building
guys right
is
now. Very,
a relationship
very
that-
masculine.
Why is that a masculine
No.
energy?
It's not. It's not. That's it. You
It's
shouldn't.
not.
when
No,
comes
no,
to-
it
that's the
is, bro,
problem,
because
though.
no.
In today's society, it's considered masculine because you are used to society hearing about most men doing it. But the reality of the situation is, to be honest with you, most women do it more than men.
Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all
See,
been
look,
free
we
games,
not,
y'all
we
missing
not,
out.
we. I got you now. I'm gonna pass it off to you guys. I'm a and
sneaky link, my bad.
intrinsically. That's a topic for the next podcast because I can tear that right there apart. I can tear that up. But intrinsically, we're gonna wait till the next podcast. That's why that's different. But Amber, you had an interesting answer, and then dive into your segment as far as wrapping this up, right?
Okay, so you said, does it having sex with your sneaky link complicate what you got going on with the person you're trying to date or the person you're dating? Wow.
Computer, man.
My goodness.
Yeah, those guys.
You said no.
Was that the question?
Yes.
Oh. No, yeah, it would complicate things.
You
I don't
said
know.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm we're like, are we talking about dating as in like it's been that couple of months?
You're
and
dating
stuff?
someone that you like, that you're feeling.
Yeah.
But you're just not having sex with them because you got a 90-day rule.
And you
but
sneaky
you're
linking.
Still sneaky linking with someone.
They're
Does that
going to
not
stop.
I'm not
When they
having
like you.
sex with nobody. Like once
But
once
you
you
also-
have
but
my
would it-
attention, like
but
you have
would
Wait,
my attention.
Amber also says she doesn't date more than one person at a time.
Yeah, I don't do. Yeah.
True. So her answer
her
would be,
aspect would be different because she doesn't
there you
date
go.
more than
That's
one
why we
person
need
at a
someone
time.
like that, because she can say, yes, if she was in an environment where she was feeling someone, but she was still having sex with someone, for her, because she doesn't normally date multiple people, it will make things complicated realistically.
Now, like
Because
if we
you
stop
like
dating,
someone-
then I'm going right back to my fuck buddy.
it will make things
But then once I start dating again, like his ass on the back burner
But
again.
if you kept, what I'm saying, if you kept doing it, would it make
No.
things complicated?
Yes,
All right,
I
here's a
would.
real
There you
question.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Are more women like Teresa or more women like Amber when it comes
Teresa.
I'll go Teresa too as well.
Yeah.
You were out.
Look,
Actually, wait. I lied. It's
Leslie
more
said.
like-
Leslie Wright said women cannot have sex without an emotional connection.
There it is.
That's what it
This
is.
is, but I'm saying, but sometimes,
Leslie.
And shout out
she-
Darnell.
Well, not all the time,
No,
though.
she's
Not
right.
all
She's
the
right.
time,
No,
though.
I'm saying she's right. She's right, but emotional connection can happen on the first date depending on how things go.
Right, but
And like someone was talking about going out here and doing X, Y, Z. Like Dev was saying, like I'm gonna do this and do that.
You don't have to do all that.
Oh,
I'm on the mic.
All right.
So like, going out and spending all this money. It's not about that. You can go out with a girl, do something real cheap. Cause like I don't like to spend big money on first dates, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I do.
We not going to Roost Chris on my dime.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
ain't
that. We not going to Lux.
Yeah, but I'm saying like not the
no.
first date.
Not first date.
Not first date.
First date.
So did nuggets.
Yeah, first date.
I
We
ain't gonna
get
say
it.
that either. That's too much. But you can do something. You can do something tasteful, but not Ruth's Chris money. Because if I go out to Ruth's Chris, I'm balling out on myself. If I go myself, I can easily spend like.
Oh yeah.
I can easily spend about $70.
So when would you take a girl on a first date?
Oh no, I think. Listen, we gonna start wrapping it up here. But first,
you know
I'll be honest. First date, we going to a bar.
Not a bar.
No, first date we go to a bar. It's a 2-drink maximum.
That's where you're hanging out at.
Right.
Like you just hang out there.
Nope.
The point of a first date is to get to know somebody.
You get to know
Exactly.
somebody. So, like,
We get
bars
to know-
are loud.
Get
So
to know
bars are
No,
loud.
no,
So
no,
you're
no.
in
Like I mean like a rooftop bar, like a quiet kickback spot. We got our own table. We chilling. We talking. We gonna get 2 drinks, and then that's the end of it.
First date to you?
That's a first date to me, and I do. Listen, I become sneaky. I'm a first date sneaky linker. After that, they say, "Oh, I get recruited." I'll tell you that right now.
That's not the type of person I'm looking for. Then.
Exactly.
No, but well, okay,
See,
here,
that's
okay,
what
okay.
I'm saying. In like
so-
the first
Listen.
conversation, you can figure out if you're compatible.
Well, here's the other. I'll say
Where you
this.
take me matters. So.
I'll say this.
It does. Absolutely matters.
No, I'll say this, right? So y'all are women. So typically y'all don't pay for first dates, I assume.
Actually, we talked about this a few podcasts.
No, but
ago.
y'all don't pay for first dates, right?
Depends.
It depends
I
on
mean-
the vibe. I
Okay,
have no problem.
Stop.
If I ask you to come out, then I don't pay
Time
for it.
out.
That's different.
Time out. Let's rephrase it. Let's rephrase the question. Out of all the first dates you've been on, how many did you pay for?
It depends on what we
None.
did.
None. She said none. How many?
I said not many.
None.
Like,
How many did you pay for? Out of all the first dates, how many did you pay for? You paid for him as well. Not just split your check. You paid for
I
him.
don't know, probably 2 or 3, but it depends on what we did.
Okay, 2 or 3.
What's
Because
the
if you like go to dinner or something, you go
So-
to dinner and then the movies, and then say afterwards, okay, he paid for dinner and movies.
Right.
You want to go to the bar? All right, you got dinner and movies.
I'll pay for
I'll
the
pay
bar.
for the
Yeah.
bar.
Okay. But listen.
test,
Out of. Okay, so we got out of probably I don't know how long you've been single, but out of dozens of first dates, you've paid for none.
I didn't say none.
She didn't say none.
I
She didn't
haven't.
say none.
I
Listen.
kill this.
Stop.
But wait.
Okay, I'm gonna kill it right now.
No, I'm saying
women.
We talked. I want to come on another point that we
More
brought.
times than not.
Men pay for first dates more times than not.
Agreed.
In general, men pay for first dates, right? Right. So as a man, right, my perspective, I don't know you. We done talked, we done sent a couple messages, maybe we done FaceTimed, and now we meeting up. I'm not going to make hundreds of dollars worth of investments into somebody,
And
right?
you shouldn't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not spending $200 on dinner or $300.
Right, we established that. We're talking
Right.
about just the simple fact of paying, though. Because
Yeah, no. I'm paying, but like I said, we're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna go to a nice bar. It's not gonna be some crazy dive bar. Huh? I'm 28. But listen, we gonna go somewhere nice. We go to a nice bar. It's gonna be $15 a drink. I'm gonna pay for your 2 drinks. And I'm capping.
No, we getting fucked up.
I'm capping out at $100. Look, we gonna have 2 drinks.
You can't.
Your first
You don't.
date, you will only
Hey,
spend
Nick.
$100.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nick, say that for next week.
I'll save it for next week. Anyway, all right. Hey,
Can I
let's
finish that point though?
Go for it.
It won't be if people just let me just say my point. So like we talked about this the other day, and I'm asked one question. Can you keep it to 2 sentences? Are you okay with the woman paying for your first date?
No.
That's all you need. That's all need to be
No.
said because
No.
it's not okay. So like if I ask you, whoever actually in my opinion, whoever asks someone to go out,
And that's how
it should be on them. But even then, if someone asks me to go out, I'm not going to agree unless I have the bread to pay for it because of, how everything goes.
Yeah.
So you should like if I'm not even like trying to raise hell about the fact that if a woman paid, and it's like we know with gender roles and everything, we're not out of that already. A man's gonna naturally pay for the first date,
Well,
and
I'm
even
gonna tell
then
you,
we
if I'm
talked.
not feeling it, I'm gonna pay.
And that's what I was getting.
Yeah. said she said, "Look, I don't even want to owe you nothing. I don't even want to owe you nothing."
And I told y'all this a couple podcasts ago. I said, if a woman
Right.
pays for your first, if a woman pays for your first
she already
date,
out.
she not into you, bro.
If I'm not feeling you,
Yeah,
just-
if she pays for the first date, she is not
Nah,
into you.
she said, "I don't even want your little funky $40. Thank you, G. My guy,
Yeah.
appreciate you."
So like,
At the end of the night,
you can go ahead and.
because even and then sometimes you got that certain group that will split it, and you have to fight them tooth and nail for it.
I'm not splitting nothing.
But like, it depends on how. I mean, I'm paying for it, but like, they be trying to. I'm telling you, I had a scenario where she was all about it, but she was like an alpha female. I ain't gonna go to details.
Me
but,
ain't gotta go into
yeah,
details.
but that's my point.
All right.
All right, so
All right,
let's
let's-
get into this
Oh.
to this
Yes, let's
scenario
do that.
so we can wrap up.
All right. Last scenario.
It's the you know, the what do you call it, relationship
Crazy folk relationship.
yeah, crazy folk relationship
Yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah.
it's crazy folk.
So this one it comes from Reddit. So title is girlfriend kissing her female friend.
Huh?
So
I've seen that.
Go
I've seen
ahead.
that.
I'm a male and my girlfriend rarely kisses her bisexual female friend. They don't like suck on each other's faces kiss, but you know what I mean. But it's kind of weird to me since her friend is bi. Like, I absolutely know my girlfriend isn't into her like that and
Oh,
is
she's curious.
straight, but I don't know. Should I not feel weird about it or should I?
Wait, how old's the dude?
Doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck how.
It doesn't matter. I gotta answer.
No, I'm just saying. What do you say? How old does it say?
It doesn't say.
It don't say. All right, Manny, go ahead. Give your answer.
She's curious.
Right.
Yep.
She's fucking
She's
curious.
definitely
He
curious.
said
Now,
he
you have-
knows that
yeah.
she's not interested. You don't know.
He don't know. He don't know. I'm telling you right now.
You
You're
don't
curious.
Tell my man's right now.
What kind of kiss is this? It's not a suck. Is it like a kiss on the cheek, a kiss on her forehead, a kiss on her
He
head?
didn't say,
Get
but the way he did it, that
serious.
weird kind of
Like, on your
feeling.
A
lips.
kiss on the lips.
I
like-
think if they
That's
kiss,
what it
I think
sound
they
like.
kissed on the lips because I think
Oh,
girls
yeah.
like do like the little side things all the time, like
I
right.
definitely like.
Oh, okay. If I scroll down, he commented it was on the lips.
Oh hell
Yeah,
no.
she gay.
She kid,
Yeah.
no, she. I don't even say that. She just curious.
You are gay.
First of all,
Why are you
there's
gay?
no way A woman who is not gay, who is not gay, is going to adamantly, he said repeatedly, kiss his woman on the kiss
As
his
a
woman on
man,
the
give
lips.
as a man giving this man advice, I'm gonna simply say, are you comfortable having threesomes?
Yeah,
And
if you with
he's
that.
not- if he's not comfortable with sharing his woman with another woman, he need to get up out of
He's
there.
already
Yeah.
sharing her.
Yeah.
You ever had a
Let's-
friend like that?
No.
No.
I don't want
Yeah,
that.
all right.
No.
I had a
No,
friend like
my
that.
Friends in the lips.
No.
I don't want friends like that. I don't kiss my
No, I had a
friends
friend
on
with
the
a friend
lips.
like that.
What's that?
Yeah, listen.
I'm not curious.
It sound like-
curious, so that's a double no for me.
It sound like the dude's oblivious and the bisexual girl's into both of them. She said I'm trying to get with both of y'all.
She didn't do that. The friend, he never said nothing about the friend doing anything toward him.
Yeah, but she
'Cause
trying to get.
I seen women out here trying to steal girls' men on a
I
sneaky
saw-
link tip.
And I saw one actually, I don't know, it was on IDTV or Oxygen, one of the two. And, you know.
You
that
got
one-
oxygen. She got cable.
She got money.
I got Hulu.
I got Hulu
just
too. They
took
hit me in the
her
head for $90.
Live. But it was one of
You
the
need another
shows,
boyfriend? I need Hulu.
And it's called like, it's called like Romantic Connections or some shit. Anyways, it's about like spouses that cheat on their spouses with somebody else, and then somebody ends up dead in this weird love.
Oh, that's some
triangle
Lifetime
scenario.
shit.
I said Oxygen or IDTV.
you're right.
But there was this woman in Australia, and you know her best friend was next door neighbor and shit. And they used to like kick it, and kick it.
Dang, they was kicking it.
Kicking it. And so the husband had walked in on them, and you know he wasn't cool with it because he was like, "Bitch, you cheating on me." And so eventually he gave her like the ultimatum, like, you know, you need to stop messing with the neighbor and get our marriage right. And she was like, "Fuck you, nigga! Like I'm going with the neighbor." And she like divorced her husband and everything. Long story short, the lady ended up killing the husband. And so, you know.
That's what was in the image.
Hey, all right. That's a great story.
That's crazy.
Let's wrap it up here. Manny, any last comments from the Red Throne?
Hold on, I had some notes from earlier.
Oh, he took notes.
You took
Yeah,
notes.
I was paying attention.
Hey, give him a round of applause, please.
Yeah.
I'm telling
I don't take notes.
All right, wait. I don't take naps. Actually, none of these are like really like heavy hitters, honestly. The unconditional love thing at the beginning, when you're saying being patient as times get rough, because someone said something about love being unconditional, and they didn't include the fact of patience. They made it sound like it was perfect, which went into the Disney standard of marriage, which, like, you have to be okay with, you know, the patience of dealing with everything ain't perfect. You're gonna have bad days. You don't want to have to pistol whip your spouse sometimes, you know. But like the you know, just the patience and dealing with it, that gets you through. And then we're not gonna go deep on that one. But then the planning of a marriage. Someone said something more of on the lines of like, you can plan a marriage, for lack of better words. And I'm like, you cannot plan a marriage. I was married 10 years. As much as you want to go, and Kiana hit this heavy, so I wasn't going to talk about it. But and I agree with her. But you can't plan a marriage. There's so many intangibles. There's so many things that happen because you got these outside factors that come in that you've never seen before, and it's how you get through it. And then that goes back to, like, marriage is patience, in the day. And then this one I really do want to say something about, like going to friends of the opposite sex about things that are going on. I do think it's okay to a certain extent, but you have to have a trusted individual. And the reason I say that is because if I'm beefing with the women I'm with, and we're beefing so hard, we're not hearing each other. And as a man, I've done this before. I went to a woman. I have a trusted individual. That's my guy. I've godchildren from her, from her and whatnot. We have that relationship.
She's your kid's godmother.
Trusted agent.
Yeah.
And like she's been married. She's married for a long time. Yeah, my confidant. I don't just go to a stranger, but like it's
But
her.
when you need like female.
Yeah, female. Cause like, but
Right.
I'm going to this woman to say, like, am I fucking crazy? Like, am I right? Okay. Like,
Yeah,
how do I feel? And then even then, like, she has sound judgment. Sometimes you have to, like, you just can't. And the problem is you can't depend on one most of the time. Half the time, because she has her own life and she's going through her own marriage. But you got to have that confidant that can see the entire picture.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's okay. And even then, the person that I have for that, whoever I'm with knows who she is. She can call me. I say call me anytime. But when she calls me during business hours, I can call her. I can put her on speakerphone with the woman I'm with. It's all love. But when I'm beefing with the woman I'm with, best believe I'm gonna call this girl and be like, "Hey, did I fuck up?" So I think it's okay if you use it in that aspect. And I think on the other side, if I think that way for me, I think that's okay for y'all.
Right.
So like, I mean, you can't be hypocritical. You can't have that double standard. You can't do any of that. But that's like, that goes into trust and all that stuff, which is on another episode. But
All right.
that was my heavy
Appreciate
hit on that
it.
one.
Solid.
Have a nice night.
All right. Gold couch.
I don't think
Amber?
I have anything.
Nothing. You got nothing. Close out. Just close out with something. Give us a closing
I
thought.
think it was a good. I know, right? It was a good conversation.
Good conversation. All right, you pass it.
I don't have anything. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? You had fun?
Yeah.
Thank you for
Can I come
being
back?
here. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, you were more than welcome.
Come back, right?
Yeah. Now you banned from the cast. Anyway, I'm gonna close it out. I would say I'm gonna give. Huh?
I got one thing. You
Go
got something to say
for
too
it.
as well?
Oh, you know mine's always the good one, so I'll go last.
Go Retali.
You say you go last?
Yeah, I'll go last.
All right, this is all I say. This is what I want to say earlier. As far as a successful relationship too, as well, keep your shit off social media. Keep your shit off
Stay off
social media.
Yes.
If you look at me and Jenny, we may have made like 7 pictures all together. That's not because I don't love her. That's for an actual reason.
Yeah.
And that's fine too. She did that? I might delete that shit. Nah, that shit might go away. Keep your shit off. That's your relationship between you and your spouse. Whatever it is that y'all do, it's what y'all do in your own house. Don't let your house leak. Don't let your own secrets leak. Unless you have a trusted confidence. Unless you don't give it, don't listen to this man right here. All right, that's the wrong advice. All right, but if you want a sneaky link, you can talk to this man.
All right, Key. Give us the last touch.
So I came late in the game, so I don't know what y'all talked about in the beginning, but I would say the same exact thing Ricky did. In a relationship, you have to make sure that your relationship stays within your relationship, because the moment you start letting outsiders in, your perspective of your relationship will automatically change.
Yeah.
Because now you have outsiders influencing your relationship. The other thing is, don't be afraid to explore in a dating stage. I think nowadays so many people are afraid of what others might say when they're dating
that they forget that dating is a part of life. So you have to figure out what you want when you're in a dating stage. It is okay to not want to sleep with somebody that you are dating, but to have somebody that you are sleeping with. We need to get to a point in society where it is okay to do these things. Now, granted, I'm married now, so I don't do none of the stuff I did in my early 20s, but before I got to the point where I was married, I had to go through dating stages. So I'm speaking, when I speak about past instances, not necessarily in the last 9 years I'm married.
Yeah. You speak from experience.
Yeah, I speak from experience, and I'm older than most in the room.
Yeah.
So I definitely speak from experience. But all in all, love is love. But when you love, you gotta love hard, or it's pointless. And when you love somebody for eternity. Like, you guys might not talk for eons, but you still have love for that person, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you for those good takes, Keon. We appreciate your wisdom and we appreciate your experience. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm in a room full of beautiful black people.
Hey.
All I want to see is black people together. All I want to see is us getting where we want to go, which is coupled up and married, long term, old and gray together. And I want to see us have I want to see us have. I can't see more broken homes, y'all. I always want to see family and community. That's all I want to say. Like, share, subscribe, keep watching, and as Ricky says, one.